You're thinking about it, aren't you, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You should be on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I already hit it.
Because I was playing Phasma last night. I forget who it was. I think it was Alex. And she's like, she's going through a rough period. And I said, listen, it's your fault that you didn't put your dots and resources and put them in sparkling personality, sunny disposition, charisma, and luck. Instead of putting all 5 dots and resources and having everybody hate you. That's on you. You decided to be a decent, wonderful person instead of a douche. And she's like, I am both offended and flattered. And she sort of like, it's not a compliment, but it's not a bitch slap. It's a bopulate? How do you even put that there? She's like, I'm so confused. I don't know. Which I was like, here's done.
It's like no charisma, and 5 dots and resource. It's like the villain for every Hallmark Christmas movie.
Yeah.
They also had no dots and morals.
Yeah, the villain for
every Christmas movie. It's true. All right, so before we get started, if you were tuning in for the first time, we are playing Fey Nightmares, which is the creation of Mariah and I. It is for the Savage World system. Currently, however, it will be available for Fate. We're working on it. So we're testing out all the new Fate rules and bringing in factions mentioned in the book, but weren't playable until now. So good for you. You get to be a voyeur and see a sneak peek of all the great things to come. Charlie has been with us since day 1 and is a GM and host a fantastic vampire game. Who pretty much invented Suburban Gothic. Just going to throw that out there. Mariah's co-creator and also one of the first players in one of my first superhero campaign almost 10 years ago, and we ended up getting married. So yeah, that's how that works. This is chapter 2 of the campaign. And
or chapter 1 if you actually count the first chapter.
Yeah, if you do, because those are kind of like they're like before the trailer, like opening credits.
Well, no, because like it was definitely like chapter 0 would be like the Fate stories we quickly span together.
I mean,
okay, so question for you: in a horror movie, is everything that happens before the credits at the beginning, like the lead up to the apocalypse that sets the tone for the world, is that actually part of the film?
There's a word for that. It's not. It's. I guess it's a
prologue.
Prologue. That's the pronunciation.
Prelude.
Music is a prelude.
Oh, okay. So prologue would be.
It's prologue.
It's a prologue. So is a prologue part of the story?
I mean.
Yes,
I think
but
I think it is, but it's more of a setting place.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's yes, but.
Yes, you did.
I'm out a guy, right?
Well, I'm glad somebody said it. We were all thinking it, but that person wasn't me.
I wish I put all my dots in Evil Bastard. Fuck.
Speaking of dots, glad you threw that out there. Any character rejigs or rewrites from last game that I need to know about?
Totally not, because I forgot.
Oh.
But my plan was yes.
Well,
I told you, as I said last game, I moved my rapper provoke to report.
Okay, so you've got a 2 in Rappert.
Yes.
And 0 in provoke.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to redo my word thingies.
Oh yeah.
And totally forgot to. So no changes.
Good to know. All right.
Word thingies.
Look, I woke up like less than an hour ago.
I'd ask you to vague it up, but I don't think it's possible.
Okay, the squiggles on the page are mine, but they shouldn't be.
So someone else wrote
Aspects.
Ah, there we go. See? I'm good at
I opened up my sheet. It gave me the word.
Okay.
Oh, right. I wrote a trouble aspect.
Okay.
It's pretty much based on the shit show that is his life.
Okay.
I named it What a Fucking Day.
Oh, that where is my pencil? Oh no.
What a fucking day.
There it is. Okay.
Yep. Okay, I got that on there.
Well appreciated. Not gonna work well on my iPad.
You don't know that.
I have tried. It does not do much. It just kind of makes the screen sad. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I'm changing my trouble and my origin aspect a bit. I'm putting the temper a bit.
No, I think you were right the first time.
I'm putting temper, like the temper part, into the again canon and whatnot.
All right.
And I'm changing I was changing the trouble to I haven't figured out the wording yet, but it's basically the addictive skin.
Okay. The addictive skin is the trouble.
No touching.
All right.
No touch the sexy.
No, I'm not wording that. It's just no touchy.
No touchy. All right. You've got your yeah, you got your favorite. Charlie's got magic points. All right. So, screen's black, and we kind of see the camera pan out, and there's this small little cottage, and it's kind of nestled in between like big condo complex with concrete and steel, kind of 750 unit reaching to the sky, and several meters on the other side of it is like this Art Nouveau ergonomic, like hipster kind of artiste executive with flowing corners and that hideous corporate art in the front of the building. And right in between these two monolithic condo structures is this tiny little cottage, and you can see the brickwork looks like it was hewn out centuries ago. It's got the little old-fashioned post-style mailbox at the front with the red flag you flip up and down. The roof is sagging in a little bit, but it still has a chimney, to the dismay of condo owners on every side, because the chimney is in use and the smoke goes up. So the $500,000 they paid for their units to get the view of the city is a little man's, woodshed. So they got a view to remind them that at any given time they could be on fire. That's what $500,000 got them in the city.
Yeah, that sounds about right. $500,000 is nothing.
Why am I not running a campaign based on this guy instead?
If you haven't grasped it yet, Vexx does not care for modern architecture.
I really want to know how you make architecture, which is not actually handled directly, ergonomic.
I was actually looking up something on that, and it was in Chicago, and anyway, I will send it your way. Anyway, the rain has finally stopped. The pelting, driving rain has finally abated a couple days ago, and instead it's given way to very cold temperatures. The occasional snowflake will whiff by on a breeze. The wind's picking up, and you see like this roaring fireplace, and there's an iron kettle over it with a wooden spoon. There's an old man with long curly hair just sitting back in his rocking chair, and there's that at the door. He's like, "What is it? I'm dead. Can't come in." Doorknob turns, head sticks in, kind of wakes up one eye. "Ah, it's you. You're back. Why are you back?" And you see the same kid from last week kind of come in, dusting the snow off, and he just kind of looks at him. He's like, "Oh, you wanted to know how the story ended. Well, you know how it started, but you don't know how it continues." Well, it continues as all stories continue, with everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing, and nothing running amok, and nothing going badly, and everyone's happy, and at the end of the day, they celebrate with a salad. I'm joking. Who would ever read a story about that? Let me get the book. And the kid kind of sits over and chair, puts her hoodie down, dusts themselves off, pulls off the jacket. Big leather-bound volume. Old man reaches over, pulls out these old parchment sheets, starts flipping it to it. It's like, "Oh yeah, where we are from last time. So you wanted to know about the box that arrived in Deklan's house. Well, I won't tell you, because that's not what this story's about. This story is about a perfect day. Let us begin.
I call bullshit.
So, Deklan had a shit night the other night. And it was not just a shit night, it was literally a shitty night on the spectrum of feces flowing downhill from the mountaintop. What made it so horrible?
Oh no, not this opening.
He had a line on a new kind of office / apartment.
Okay.
It's in a good part of town. It wasn't like too run down. It wasn't too high hand. It was right dab in the middle of it. It would have been perfect. And he had said it like he called it a bunch of favors to make sure that if they say yes, I will leave alone. And everyone said yes, and everything was working out. And then someone came in and just kind of swooped it.
Yeah.
And effectively added a 0 to their asking offer, and that was it.
All right.
So he's back living in a room in someone else's place.
Oh yeah.
Where he's still trying to maintain his business, which is impossible when you live in a room in someone else's place. So
Deklan, he had a shit night, and that like he goes to bed and he wakes up and it smells like French toast is being made. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. They're chirping at the window, but not irritating chirps, just melodic. And all of a sudden, when he wakes up, he realizes that the room is a little bit nicer than he went to bed in. The sheets are clean. The bedroom is larger. The TV is a newer model. And he kind of gets the knock at the door. And it's like, Deklan, are you in there, honey? And it's a nice, effeminate voice. You weren't at the office, but I called here and your roommate said you were still sleeping in. We've got work to do. A lot of high-profile clients waiting for you. Look, I've got your suit ready. Are you decent? Can I come in?
Sure.
Door swings open and there is Roxy. And you remember Roxy. You hired her a few days ago with the stipend you got from that uncle who passed away in Europe, and he was your only known relative who left you a film mill. She was the first person you hired, and since then business has been great. It's been booming and wonderful. You wouldn't be able to do anything out with Roxy, and she is there armed with your power suit, a brand new pair of shoes freshly shined, and she kind of opens the door. Oh, there you are. I've got the suit ready for you. Shoes are good to go. Look at you getting a cat nap. Who works so hard? Nobody but you. And she pulls out a newspaper. Look at this. Front page again. Third time in the same month. Reclusive PI uncovers criminal underworld racketeering scheme. They even got your good side. Come on, chop. We've got work to do. You've got meetings in half an hour. Honestly, Deklan, what would you do without me?
Right. Well, I'm naked, so
Okay, so she kind of does this. It's like, oh, of course, and goes outside, closes the door. Should I call for the driver?
Sure.
No. Oh, this old man. Well, not old man. I shouldn't say old. This middle-aged man keeps calling and keeps telling him you're far too busy for this nonsense.
What's his name?
Maurice. More. He just said Mo. Said he had something important, but I told him what your price range was, and he says, way out of it. And I told him I referred him to a couple of your friends who handle more low-budget cases. Something more in his price range.
Right. Yeah. You took down his number, yeah?
Oh, of course I did. It's right here, and also Miss Clark called you. She said that they had an opening slot and they absolutely would die, absolutely did die, if you didn't say no to being on the next episode of The Bachelor.
If you didn't say no.
If you didn't say no.
I don't want to be on The Bachelor, like, at all.
Oh, you're so funny, Declan. So funny. And this is when you hear this pounding. And the pounding, at first you thought was from the door. And then it's kind of coming from the walls.
Alright, now we're making a little bit more sense. Wow, really? That's my fucking life. Alright, don't suppose you hear that?
Hear what, Declan?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Declan.
That's what I thought.
You can actually feel the floor shaking underneath you. The little chandelier in your bedroom is starting to swing back and forth.
Why? Right. Grab my spear.
And that's when you wake up. To hear Lucas pounding on your outside door, and the same drab little apartment, and the drab little part of town, with a drab, dreary, snow-crusted day blowing through the cracks in your windows, as you kind of see the bills that Declan Lucas has just kind of slid underneath your door. Why are you pounding on his door at the unforsaken hour of 11 a.m.?
Jeez, why am I up at 11 a.m.?
That better be fucking good.
Dude, do you know any plumbing?
Do I know any... Give me a fucking minute. I get out of bed, put my boxers on, grab my spear, slip on the mail, pick up the mail, put it on my bed, just whip open the door. What?
So, we have a flood?
Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? It seems to be. Alright, did you plunge it?
Is that supposed to make the water stop coming out?
If it's coming out the toilet, yeah.
It's not the toilet, thank God.
Then what's the plumber?
Sink?
So turn the water off.
It is?
Then why is the water still coming out?
To be fair, it's coming out the bottom.
That's not better. Where's it? Did you phone the landlady?
She's not answering.
Did you phone the superintendent?
That's us.
Where's it?
Alright, so.
So find my phone,
Yep.
and I have a dot of contacts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you make that up, or like who the contact is, or do I make that up?
You make that up.
Okay.
Or a GM's prerogative, I can apply that to different situations I feel that apply.
Okay. I'm going to phone the one guy that knows plumbing and that sort of stuff that I know.
Alright.
His name is Philip.
Alright.
I will speak to Philip.
Okay.
The only contact I have with them.
Alright.
Because he's the only one who will talk to me.
Alright. Give me, just to make a quick roll. Actually, no, you give me a quick roll here. I see 3 positives. Four.
Including the one.
Alright. So, call Philip. He doesn't have a cell. He's got the old rotary phone. And he's like, yeah, Phil's fix it. You call it, we fix it. What can I do for you?
No, it's Deklan.
Ah, Deklan. Declan. Ah, what do I owe the honor?
Well, what a flood.
Big flood, little flood.
Well, the water's turned off and it's still coming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Coming out the sink.
Out of the sink.
Yeah.
Is it coming out the pipes of the sink or the faucet of the sink?
Hang on, let me wade into the kitchen here.
Yeah, and you're wading through about 1.5 feet of water at this point.
Just like put her, FaceTime him, like put her on the.
He does not FaceTime.
It's a rotary.
It's a rotary phone.
All right, like slosh open the cupboards.
I can hear your flood. Oh, okay. Still flowing?
Yeah.
All right. Water turned off?
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to go underneath the sink and just take a look around. There should be a U-pipe there.
Yeah, I'm under the sink. No.
All right. Anything unusual?
Is there anything unusual?
Use your sight.
Do I have to roll for that, or?
Yeah. Roll for this one.
Notice.
5.
Jesus. You kind of look under it, and it catches your eye for a split second. You thought you just saw this like cylindrical orange tip just kind of dart into one of the pipes, and then you kind of look underneath it. You see this little. You think it's a newt or salamander, and it's about yay big, and it's just got this thick orange mucus-filled skin, and it's 3 large black eyes rotating. You can see your own reflection looking back. And then you look underneath a little bit more, and you can see another one, and another one, and another one.
Right, so,
There's about 20 or 30 of these things.
good. Few dozen, wee little 3-eyed orange salamander things.
You kind of look, he's like, three eye, you're sure on that?
Yeah, hang on, I'll ask. Oi, prick! How many eyes you got?
Blink,
Yeah.
blink.
Right.
Right, okay. Is it just you living there?
No. Got a roommate.
Okay. You been having any weird dreams lately?
Yes.
Okay. So, this is what you got. You got your basic 224. It's not a big problem. The thing is, the water isn't coming from the pipes, they're generating it. So I'll be down there. It's going to take me 60 minutes to get there. I'll be there in 22.
Thanks much.
Okay, so whatever you do, don't have a nap. These little buggers, they come out of the faucets, they come out of your pipes, they crawl into your bed when you're sleeping, and they'll go through a nose, or an ear, or a mouth, or any orifice they can access, and they'll go into your body, and they'll start sucking out your dreams with their tiny little teeth, you know, ingesting what goes in your brain. On the off chance they'll excrete something into your soul. Nasty little things. My sister had an infestation. Oh, Gabrielle, you will not believe what it took to get rid of them.
Bill.
We had to, yeah.
Water's up to my knees now.
All right, I'm on my way.
Thanks.
Whatever you do, no sleeping. Go
sleeping.
for a brisk walk, lots of coffee.
Got it.
Okay, be there soon. You're great, Declan.
Yeah, thanks. Right, so don't go to sleep. Those little fuckers are going to put really weird dreams in your head. So coffee, lots of it. Phil will be here in 20-ish.
Coffee soap.
So it'll be easy to make.
So,
Alright.
Go and turn the breakers off.
okay, you turn the breakers off.
So there's no electricity.
Okay, so we'll roll athletics.
I'm gonna
Is
try and
this
make that
technically a
coffee.
dodge roll?
This is totally a dodge.
Would my predictive sight or proactive sight count for that?
Yes, it would.
Yeah. Trade.
Great. Good enough. You kind of make your way down to where the box is, and you're about to reach out for it, and then you just get this quick flash of intuition and pull your arms back. As it starts sparking, the electricity starts leaping, the little balls kind of just like this close in front of you, it's like snap, 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 snap. And you just kind of breathe out, and as you do, you see these large kind of almond red eyes just appear from on top of the electrical box in the black background. And they kind of look like cat eyes, but they're a little wrong. And then you see this like little head illuminate. Kind of looks a bit like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, except the fur is the wrong color, and the skin is molten. And it just kind of looks at you and just, hi.
If you're going to be staying here, you're going to be paying rent.
Rent.
Yeah.
Rent.
Oh, good.
Friend,
One of these.
friend. And it starts putting its claws, just tapping the electrical box, starts sparking.
Right, stop that. I'm gonna stick you with the spear.
Spear. Oh, and it kind of looks. Do you have the spear with you?
Mm-hmm.
Shiny. Oh, shiny.
Yeah.
And it kind of, ugh, boring.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. You fuck off. Fuck off.
All right.
Okay.
I'm stabbing it.
Roll. Okay, roll for it.
No, you are not stabbing it.
1.
One. It kind of jumps out of the way, and as it does, it like you almost got the fucker. But kind of leaps like a cat over top of it, falls in behind some of the metal shelving units, works its way, kicks off like old car parts, carburetor, leftover magazines, and kind of scampers its way into a grate, and you hear it kind of clanging around. And all you hear is fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. You know what this is. You've got EMPs, which are the high-tech version of gremlins.
Okay.
So you've got you've got 2 infestations in this place.
So, work my way up. Look at the electrical box. Is it like shorted out?
Yeah,
Okay. So as long as it's not on.
yeah.
Well, sorted out is not
The
necessarily off.
the EMP, it's for at this point it is shorted out. The EMP did a number on this thing.
Okay. So come back upstairs. Right. So I'm going to recommend that we move as quickly as humanly possible. It might actually be cheaper.
Well, you know, we don't actually pay for the repairs. That's part of being in an apartment.
You know what an EMP is?
We're moving.
Yeah. Just found one who decided to make sweet like whisper sweet nothings to our electrical box.
And that's when the lights kind of start going on and off very gently above you, and you hear "fuck you, fuck you, fuck you," and things start bleeping in the kitchen. Phone goes off. Actually.
Oh.
Hey, Deklan, it's Mo from the diner.
Oh, hey, Mo, how you doing?
We do a sepia tone flashback to game 1 for those of you who tune in regularly. Hey, you're probably really busy doing detective stuff right now, but I was wondering, I got a break in a couple hours, and I was wondering, can I just swing by your office? I kind of got something bugging me, and I don't know who to ask. You know.
You know what? I would love to hear you out. I'm
I got-
currently about knee deep in a flood right now, so why don't I meet you somewhere dry?
Right. Why don't you come by the diner? We'll have Rubens on the house.
Sure. Sounds good. So you said a couple hours, yeah?
Yeah, an hour and a half. I'll be
Hour and a half.
good to go.
All right. I'll see you then.
All right. Thanks a lot, Declan. Yeah, you like yours extra greasy, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Say hi to your rock star friend for me. Kid loves the album.
Right. About an hour and a half. I'm going to what Mo called.
You leaving me alone with this mess?
No. Phil over here. He's Phil. You like him? What?
Not sure what that's supposed to mean.
Phil. What down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like him.
Okay, so these were separate thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
All right. So, you guys are kind of being.
I will keep shoveling water out the window.
That's when you hear a voice. You're gonna like get the bucket dumping it out. That's my life. Private detectives, fake creatures. Fucking, I hate Sebastian so much, and Tiffany. You know, throwing it out the window. And that's when you see a very familiar sight. pink Rolls Royce with the steer horns up front, parked in your parking spot. It's not just double parked, it's triple parked because they did it on a diagonal.
So they asshole parked.
Yeah. And wide leather brim hat, big sunglasses with the slats, canary yellow mink jacket, the Hawaiian shorts that are actually from Hawaii with the knee-high leather boots, and the cane that's got the silver dog's head. It's Moxie, and he's down there, he's like, hey, look who it is! My favorite star! What are you doing throwing water around the building?
Avoiding drowning.
He looks up at you. I get it. That's cool, Daddy-O. That is cool. But we got some business because I've got news that is going to blow your mind. It's going to set it on fire. It's going to liquefy down into your most tender parts and squoosh out into the alley and have people running up to you going, oh, Lucas, you're so great. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So when are you going to get your little whip behind it into my automobile?
Oh my god, your Faylord is Dr. T.
Why don't you come up here?
Do these boots look like they were made for walking? No! I wear them so people get jealous of me. See how tall I am. Why don't you walk around, what, like I'm a commoner? Like I'm a kind of refugee? No, these are about styling. I'm sure our neighbors are hearing this.
Oh yeah. Oh, our neighbors are hearing this. I just shovel another bucket of water out the window.
I can't not see Dr. T from Spur.
Lucas, get your assets down here. I've got the ticket to everything we have worked for. And by work for, and we, I mean you, and I mean what I could capitalize on. And he kind of takes out this little parchment, starts waving it.
Right? Fucking go.
Someone needs to let the plumber in.
Yeah, and I'll be here. He's gonna be here in 20 minutes. My apartment isn't for like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay, all right. Should I bring my guitar?
Should you bring your guitar? Do you tell your number one crush to bring her dancing shoes?
No.
Do you tell a soldier to bring a can-do attitude and a machine gun that fires more than compliments? Should you bring a guitar? Who's your friend?
Deklan.
Ah, that's cool. That's progressive. Like him already.
I try and avoid listening to what he says.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Grab my guitar. And make sure I've got my blade, and
Yeah.
then head downstairs.
Okay, you go downstairs, and he's leaning there and kind of waking up from the back seat. You see two, I think two and then three very, very attractive women, and just from the sight of them, you know that they're not fake. And he's like, Lucas, I want you to meet Trixie, Mixie, and Rebecca.
Please tell me this is not what you were yelling at me for.
No, of course not. I'm not some kind of Filistino. Like, my God. Now, this is what I'm talking about. It goes over the hood of the car, rolls out the parchment. It is opportunity of a lifetime.
It's paper.
It's paper, but it's what's on the paper. Nothing gets by you. The second annual Autumn City Battle of the Bands.
Yeah?
Battle of the Bands.
You don't actually get to hit them.
But I know you don't get to hit them. We learned that the first time. I'm not an idiot. I learn things.
Because I'm taking it because like I'm not gonna be throwing the water out the window. I'm actually gonna be taking a hose and like putting it in the water, creating a bit of suction, leading that into the bathtub.
Okay.
Like just that sort of crap. I'm guessing because the window is still open, I can hear him.
Oh,
too.
yes, you can.
I'm just gonna text him. Just say ooh tell me more, and he'll just the conversation will keep going.
I want that text back. I want the conversation to end.
He's like, all right. First prize is an exclusive contract with Velame Records. And you actually know Velame. They're actually 6 years ago. Nobody knew who they were. They were a little independent press. Then about 2 years ago, they became one of the single most national-wide vinyl record producers. It doesn't matter if you're a hipster or a collector or some, they've actually got a really good rep, but their rep is for finding specifically undiscovered talent and just working with that. They don't do with any of the main breakouts. They look for people who are absolutely unknown and just ramping them straight up to start with. This is like a big deal. So when he says Balame, you're like, okay. And it's like, well, good news is several rounds of contention, and ask me how great I am. Ask me. Go ahead. Ask me.
How great are you?
I am so great. I even found out who the contenders for the round robin are, and I already knew that with your excitement you would say yes, so I put you on the list.
Of course.
This is where you say, "Oh, Moxie, you're so great."
Oh, Moxie, you're so great.
All right. So I did a little snoopy whoopsie, and I found out who your competition is. And easy win. Easy win. Nothing could go wrong. Easy as pie. First of all, there's some low-level garage band from the Harbor Street called Exodus and Shockstorm. Their music sucks. It sucks. It's awful. They're just grunge and alternative. Nobody listens. Is this 1992? It is not 1992. Then there's a cutie little number up from the Burbs called Honey and the Heartbreakers. It's kind of poppy, kind of fisty talent, but your stuff is better. Heard it. Then, new band called the Bloody Thorns. I think they got a rose or two in there. I'm guessing. They might be a little stiff competition, but I mean, the Roses, how good can they be? And then there's that one other band, you know. So I think we're,
That one other band.
Yeah, that little band that's, it's popular. But I'm sure you won't have any problems with them. They're nothing. They're nobodies. Who cares?
This is why you don't know their name.
Oh, I know the name, but I know you don't want to hear the name. You're going to make me say it.
Yeah.
You're going to make me say those words. Okay, you need to sit down. You're sitting down. You got your tuka seated down. Sit down on the cot. Trixie, make way. My friend Lucas needs to sit down. He's going to have a moment.
I'm not sitting in Trixie's spot.
You're sitting in Trixie's spot. You're going to have a moment. You're going to need some consolation here.
I sit on the hood of the damn car.
Sebastian and Tiffany rebranded. They got a new band name.
As long as I'm not going after them so they haven't chased everyone away.
Ironic Elk. They've graduated from, what does it say? They're no longer doing folkcore punk anymore. They're doing hipster folkcore retrospectives.
Question.
What?
Yes.
Does anyone know what that means?
No.
So it's going to be more spoken word poetry and flute playing.
I don't know, but they've already been hosted on 2 independent podcasts. There's been a blog write-up, and somebody is doing a videography segment on them.
These are all mockeries, right?
No.
What?
No, they are not.
But they can't.
They have 20,000 likes on the YouTubes. And 15 on the TikToks. And surprisingly, 7 on MySpace.
Of course they use MySpace.
Did you want my trouble aspect?
So, he's like, so you're in, right?
Well, apparently.
Great! So the only thing you need to do is scrounge up some bandmates and have them ready by the end of the week.
A little more warning would have been nice.
By the end of the week. That's when auditions is.
All right.
Trixie, stop doing that. Do I need to drop you off anywhere? Or?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give you the paper. That's for you. And what else? Oh, yeah. This is also for you. Buddy mine gave me an extra one. I don't need it.
What is it?
It is a subway token, but it doesn't bring subway token with the words Undermarket Express engraved on the side of it, and you can feel the energy emanating off of that.
What's this?
Subway token. Take you to the undermarket. Look up Montague, friend of mine. He's good for the musical instrument department. Owes me a few favors, which means he owes you a few favors. And right now, if anybody needs favor, it's you. Because I'll tell you one thing, I don't like the look of this ironic elk. I don't like elks one way or another, ironic or otherwise. They're like deer, but they're killers.
Yeah, totally the elk we have to worry about.
That's what I'm saying. All right, and he kind of gives you the faux European hug, kiss thing, and he's like, all right, you take care, Lucas, my champion, my nightmare, great things in store for you, and just remember, I can only take you so far. This is what you put in your wisdom here.
So I'm supposed to make up the thing I'm supposed to remember.
Yes. Hey, I'm grooming your career. I brought you the good news. I did my snooperizing. I can only take you so far. That is the lesson. I can only take you so far.
Got it. Bye.
And he
Right, you're going?
piles in, and the girls are like, "Oh, you're so great. Yes, I am." And he kind of puts the pedal to the metal, and he burns rubber and kind of swerves out of the parking lot onto the road. And
How bad is Montague gonna be?
yeah, you get the knock at the door. Hey, Deklan, it's Phil. I brought the big case of tools and a Bot Eddie with me.
Yeah, come on in.
All right.
I'm heading upstairs.
Should we leave our boots off? Probably not. He comes up. Phil's a skinny guy. He's maybe about 5'6", maybe a $1.10, dripping wet. He's got like the heavy gas mask that takes over most of his face on. But he's wearing like the overalls. You can see the kind of skin hanging off of him. His skin looks like it's made out of wrinkles. It's really pulled tight and it's old. But he seems to carry things very well. Brings in a thing of tools. This is my assistant. Say hello. And he's another guy, gas mask. He's big, heavier set.
Cheers.
And so what you got here? Oh, Arube. I'll actually look at the right word. No, you got a nasty one in here too. This is. Oh, Deklan, what did you do? What was in these pipes? We'll get rid of it. We'll get rid of it. This is gonna be an all day, maybe all night. We'll see how it goes. And they start pulling off the drywall at the back of the pipes. And you thought there was maybe about 20 or 30. You're seeing like 40 or 50 of them. It just looks like a mass of maggots kind of flooding and swarming back there. Oh no.
I'll walk in. Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Roommate.
Yeah.
Phil, Lucas.
Yeah, these little monkeys. They get it. Oh no, you guys can't sleep here. They'll get into every orifice you got and maybe make some new ones. Oh boy, this is a messy. And that's when you hear fuck you, and the lights are sparking, and the assistant kind of looks at him, grabs a broom, kind of hits it, and it starts, and the sparks are actually getting dangerously close to the water. Amps.
Yeah.
You got amps.
Yeah.
And you got these things.
Yeah.
God damn, Lucas. I want to cut you the friends and family, but I can only cut so much.
Yeah, I know.
We're going down to the bone here, the bone.
Hold on a second. I grabbed my dagger. And actually, sorry, another thing I wanted to do was flip athletics and fighting.
Okay.
So 3 athletics, 2 fight. And I'm throwing the dagger at the imp.
You can't see the amp. You can hear it, and you can see the light flickering.
I'm crawling into the ceiling and throwing the dagger at the imp.
Okay, throw the dagger.
I thought you were going to make me do a check for the crawling into the ceiling.
Nope.
Okay. Three.
Okay. You do not hit it.
Do I piss it off?
Oh, you pissed it off.
Come here, you little fucker.
It's like, fucker. And then you hear kind of scamper through the ceiling towards the kitchen.
Ah, shit, that is not the direction you were supposed to go in.
And then a moment later, the microwave explodes. And you just hear,
I'm basically chasing it through the ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it to, follow me
Mm-hmm.
and lead it out of the apartment, away from the plumbers.
Okay, while you were doing that,
So
I'm willing to give you a magic point with a minor consequence associated to that, and a success.
sorry, so you're giving me an automatic success
Yep, with a magic point.
and a magic point.
Yep.
What's the consequence?
You have to say yes or no.
No, Bunny. Let me know what's happening. Am I fault? Like, fine.
Okay, so
Give me the shiny.
you're able to get rid of this thing by chasing it through the roof and harrowing it with your aim and forcing it through a vent and effectively kicking it out. In its process of running around, it was hitting cables, it was pulling things down, and it released a gout of flame.
Jesus.
So there is effectively a low-scale electrical fire smoldering through your building. Good news is,
That is not a minor consequence.
it is because Phil and his buddy are there, and they've dealt with these kinds of things, so Phil's kind of dealing with the one swarming problem. You kind of come down and wisps of smoke, and it's like, since I know exactly what to do. Get the number 3, and you see him pull out this green canister. So, got it, boss. In there. Okay, we're gonna flood the thing with the number 3. It'll take care of the electrical fire. I need you two to get out. Just,
Yeah.
Deklan, we'll talk about payment fee. We'll work something out.
Mm-hmm. So, go grab like dry clothes
Yeah.
and then leave.
Okay, so
I'll
you
get dressed on the front step.
so you're getting dressed on the front step, and as you do, Mrs. Walberry from next door. Oh, Deklan, so nice to see you.
Hey, Marge.
Yeah, you're trading out. Oh, breath of fresh air. That's how we used to do it in Norway. Did everything outside. Bathing, laundry, the washroom, frolicking. Oh, those were the days.
Been a good while since I had a good frolic.
Yeah. Ah, young strapping lad like yourself. I never know what it's like to go without those things, you know. I'm 89, still getting action, if you can believe it.
I'm grabbing my guitar,
I believe it.
Oh, Lucas, good to see you.
my like performance outfit stuff, and a change of clothes.
How is the music career going, love?
It's going alright.
I'm still waiting to hear you on the BBC.
I'm never gonna be on the BBC.
Not with that spirit, you won't.
She's got a point.
They don't play rock.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Oh,
you'll be fine.
yeah,
I
they
love
play.
that old shit.
No, love. They play both musics, rock and the brawl. It's very good. It's very good. They
Do
had
they
this.
now?
They do. They had this young lad. Cutting edge he was. Cutting edge. Elvis Presley. I know what
Thank
you're
God it
thinking.
wasn't.
I know what you're thinking. He's a Yank, but he's not bad. He's not
I
bad.
take it we're playing in England all of a sudden? I thought we were in Arden.
You were in Arden.
Oh.
She's a senior. She came from England.
Okay.
They're allowed to do that. They migrate.
Are you sure? I'm just saying, there's been a lot of Britishism sneaking into this game.
I know what you mean.
Well, good luck, Deklan. It's good to see you again. And if you ever, find yourself wanting, I'm just next door, knock 3 times.
Thanks, love.
All right. Well,
Wrong response. Don't use the word love.
she kind of stubs out her cigarette, opens the door. Oh, I'm coming, Gerald. I'm coming. Keep your knickers off. You hear the door slam.
You might say it's a wrong thing to say. Personally, keeping her happy means she's not calling the cops every time we have something like this happen.
And how far are you willing to go through with that?
I don't know. I saw her yoga routine once. I'm not gonna say I'm not intrigued.
I'm gonna give you a Okay, so where are you two off to? It's about time by the time you make it to
go to
Mo's.
the diner.
Can I tag along? I've got nowhere to go.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so diner's actually fairly busy. Like it's your greasy spoon kind of. It's seen better days. Probably it's seen better decades. So door swings open, and it's got like the blue kind of vinyl seats that they're not stained, but they've been cleaned so many times they're wearing through, and you get to the tables and they're not sticky, but they still got the marks there, and Mo is there. He's a heavyset guy with a big paunch, balding hair. He's got still the diner cap
I
on.
thought Mo was female.
No.
Okay.
And Mo's there, and he's like, Deklan, hi, hey, I got us a booth at the back.
Cheers.
It's like I got Reuben with fries for you.
Perfect. Nice.
I'll meet you there in just 5. Old guys, like, Mo, the fish is too crispy. It's like, Eric, you like the crispy fish. Oh, that's right, I do. Goes back to eating it, and he's got the big glasses and the sweater vest. And hi, Declan, good to see ya.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah, you still betting on the ponies?
Trying not to.
Mel Tournier came in number 6. I lost $500.
That's why you don't bet in the ponies.
It's terrible luck. Terrible luck.
Yep.
My life is a carnival of feces wrapped in a burrito of despair.
Thanks, Eric.
Ah,
Needed that.
I'm glad I married Pretty. You know his wife. You've seen his wife. He did not marry Pretty.
Yeah. Bless his heart. Goes to bed without his glasses on.
So Mo kind of sits down the Reuben with the fries, and he's, is your buddy joining us?
Yeah, just Lucas,
Oh.
Lucas, Mo.
Nice to meet you, Lucas. Hey, have a seat. I'm sorry, I didn't know we were having another one. Do you want a burger or something? I would have made you a Reuben, but
Don't worry about it. I got some calls to make anyways. Can you do that if
Arnold, get Lucas here a coffee or something. Give the kid a drink. Look, he needs to eat a sandwich.
Coffee would be amazing.
It's like we brew it here, so it's like slides over the Reuben fries and kind of takes a look, and it's like looking at you to try it. It's delicious, as always. They're like, hey,
Nothing has changed.
thanks, Declan. I gotta say, I'm sorry to call you. I know you're a professional. Kind of embarrassed, actually. I was, kind of, I didn't think this kind of thing happens to me, but
Should I go to a different table?
no. The fries are okay. Fries are good.
Fries are fine. There's a fucking point.
Okay. So you know my sister Melissa.
Right.
Yeah, and her kid, my nephew.
Yeah.
Sean's gone. He hasn't shown home 2 nights in a row.
His nephew or the husband?
Nephew. Yeah, she's divorced. Has been for years.
How old is he?
He's packing 2021. But it's not like him. He comes back every night. He always uses the text, lets her know what's going on.
Right.
And she's texted him, she's called him, and he's not like him. Good kid, works hard, good at school. Been working on a culinary school. He's been working on his papers and things, starting to make a name for himself.
Right.
Well, not name, but he's top of the class, easy.
Right.
But she's worried, and she's contacting me, and I don't know what to do. And I was thinking, since you're the private guy, listen, I don't got a lot of money, but I can pay you something.
That's fine. How long has he been missing?
I'm missing 48, it's 72, 73 hours.
Jesus fuck. Did she go to the cops?
Yep. Goes to the cops. She goes to the cops. You know what they say. Oh, wait 24 hours. She waits 24 hours, go back. Oh, they're too busy. They'll pass it off to a detective. She calls them. And they just run her around. You know what it is? I don't get these guys. They're supposed to serve and protect. You go to them with legitimate complaint, they do nothing. They treat you like you're inconveniencing them. Like they got something more important to do.
Alright, don't worry about it. Just,
Got putting vinegar on his fries. And, his buddy comes over, got a steaming big thing of coffee. Hey, you may want to put a little sugar in that one. He made that today. It's got bite.
Thank you.
No worries. Nice kid. How do
I
you
tried taste before I add the sugar.
It's bitter. It's
Cool.
really bitter. How do you know this winner? How do you know
No, through a friend said he needed a place, and I had an empty room.
Ah, hey, good for you. Hey, Deklan, it's good. You got good friends. That's nice. This guy knows the city inside out, backwards, upside down, sideways. And
Speaking of, I'm going to need to know his haunts. I'm going to need to know a list of his friends.
right. Here, I figured you want something like this, so I got a list.
Good.
He kind of pulls out a couple pieces of paper and he puts on his reading glasses, and he's right. Okay. So he works at New Chef Culinary School. That's down on Main.
Right.
Okay. Talk to his teachers. He's missed 3 days, and they said this is unlike him. He's never been late, let alone miss a day.
Right.
Okay. So that's down on Main. He used to like to hang out a lot at this one place called Roxy's downtown, and it's one of those. I don't want to call it a gin joint, but it's a gin joint. I mean, you put a brand new spackle of paint up on a neon sign, and all of a sudden it's classy. But he and his buddies used to hang out there quite a bit. I think they still are.
All right.
And Melissa's at home. She's worried sick, and she's up on King Street. So you know, I told her that you might be coming by. We're calling for questions. So.
If I've got any questions, I'll give her a call. But in the meantime, I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to go to this Roxy's. And while I'm doing that, give her a call. Just let her know I'm looking into it. Give her a little bit of peace of mind.
Right. Yeah. No hurry. Eat first. You can't do a job on an empty. Look at you. You're wasting away in front of me. You look at yourself wasting, really? And he's like, yeah, come eat fries. Hey, you like pie? You like pie, right? Bradley, bring us a pie. Come on, look, they're starving here in front of me. It's breaking my heart, right? Yeah. So
I'm on the phone as he asks this.
They slide you like a wedge of cherry pie with whipped cream on it. The same with you, and you're like, so this place now for you two, effectively has the aspect home away from home. So if you are both there, you can actually tap into that.
Okay. I'm making calls. I'm trying to scrounge. I'm just calling everyone I know who plays an instrument. And
Okay.
trying to scrounge together a band.
Okay. So how are you calling them?
Yeah.
So okay. So how do you want to do this?
Well, I've got a 1 in contacts.
Okay. So roll for it.
One.
Okay, so first person you call, drummer, Alicia. You call her up and she's like, oh my God, oh, I would totally love to do this, but Lucas, you're good, you're really good, but I don't think you're gonna go anywhere. Kind of good, and this other band kind of asked me. They're kind of up and coming. Have you heard of Ironic Elk before?
Really? You're playing with Sebastian?
Yeah.
The guy who drives away crowds?
No, it's different this time. They promised me this time it would be different. And the driving people away, it would never happen again. It was a one-time thing, you know?
It was not a one-time thing.
Hey, listen, I already got the sweater vest. I'm sorry, I can't help you. But if you want, I could put in a good word for you.
I am not going to join Sebastian's elk team.
It's not a team. It's a commune. He explained it to me.
That's even worse.
Okay, so phone call, that you talk, next roll. That was for the drummer. Didn't get it.
Two.
Okay, so...
Wait, hold on a second. No, it's 3.
So, you need a vocalist.
I thought I was the vocalist.
You're a vocalist and guitar.
Nah.
You're good. Raven is better. Raven is much better. And the phone call, it's like, I'm on the phone! Hey, what's up, Luke Star? What's up?
Hey, Raymond, glad to hear you weren't eaten by a tooth fairy.
Oh, no, fuck no, me too. Oh, no, it's been a crazy couple of nights. Oh my God, it's just, I won't get into it. I can't get into it. I won't say my Faylord's been off the rocker, but totally off the rocker right now.
Dare I ask?
Yeah, you can ask, but I can tell you, I have to kill you. Literally, I would have to kill you. This is my day I've been having, so tell me what's shaking.
Well,
Hang on for a second. No, you put it. That's not how you tap a keg, idiot. Marcus, show him how. No, oh God, Marcus. New help.
fun. Well, I've been entered in the local second battle of the bands, and apparently,
Holy shit, you got in?
I think there's auditions still.
Yeah, and you got on the audition line? Oh my God, I've tried out with 3 different bands. They won't even look at it. You know how hard that is? How did you do it? Who did you sleep with? How good were you? How good were they? Tell me everything.
My Fey Lord showed up and told me he enrolled me.
Hey, Alexandra, somebody's got a useful Fey Lord. Should I take notes for you? You hear something being thrown and sounding in the background. Ah, so you're calling me the gloat?
Well, I mean,
This is sounding a lot like a humble brag. That's so unbecoming, Lucas.
gloat might be. I mean, that could be in there, but how do you feel about doing the vocals?
You heard her scream and squeal, like just like she won the lottery. That goes on for about 3 minutes, and then she stops. That's a yes. That's it. I mean, like I think my schedule's free. I could put together. Yeah, I think I could do that.
Okay, well, great. I'm gonna keep calling around and trying to put together an entire band. If you know anyone who's looking for, a band.
Okay, yeah. It hangs up on you, and you hear, oh guys, you're not gonna believe what. God damn it, Marcus! Oh my God, I'm so happy. You click.
Well, I think I'm deaf now.
What?
So you've got 2 more rolls left to get other band members.
Alright.
You've blown one. You've won one. Who are you rolling for? What position?
Probably won't. Well, I still need a drummer.
Okay, roll for drumming.
I would like to spend a fate point.
Then spend your fate point, because that is terrible. Drummers hate you for some reason. All right.
Apparently, I made too many what you call a drummer without a girlfriend jokes.
Yeah.
Um,
We have a sepia tone flashback where Lucas is there berating a drummer. What is this? This is music. This is not.
Two.
Two. You call Zed.
okay.
It's like, hey, this is Zed. Lucas, hey, what's up?
I got in the local battle of the bands, and I need a
Congratulations. Wait, you need a what?
band. I heard rumors you play the drums.
Yes, I do actually. I'm okay. I'm not great, but I'm not terrible. I'm getting better, I'm all right. I can do. Yeah, and he's like, he's kind of like,
If he says stairway, hang up.
it's like, I know, I like my classic, my heavy metal, my scream metal. I'm pretty good. I can do a lot of stuff. I'm classically trained, but, I don't wanna brag, but my teacher went to the Briar Topaz, so it taught me a few things.
I know what that means.
You do, yeah. It's effectively a fake court that specializes with performance artists and visual artists and this kind of thing.
I figured, but I'd ask.
You do, and they've got. It's basically like, oh, I know somebody who knows somebody who went to Juilliard. That's effectively it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're like, okay, somewhere out there's a court that's got a reputation for doing good work. It's not like the Rose thing. You're just like, okay, wait,
They're a foofy arts corps.
you had a wrestling match with The Rock and you did okay. Huh, that's good. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. So I think right now it's me and Raven are in. So,
Okay, cool. I met Raven once or twice. Seems like good people.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to, I will call you with when we're planning on meeting up.
Okay, just so you know, I do have one stipulation, and this is a deal breaker. I don't do folk music. I hate that shit.
Dude, you know I do rock.
I know. I'm just putting it out there. There's this fucking band out there. My
Sebastian.
God. Oh God. Ironic elk. What is that even supposed to be? Is it like a moose? Is it a deer? Why doesn't it just decide?
It's an elk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. All right. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, cheers.
All right. Okay, so you got Zed and you got Raven. You got a drummer and you got a vocalist.
I guess I need another guitar.
All right.
Probably bass guitar.
All right.
I would like to spend another fate point. What can I possibly spend fate points for that? Because I already used the rock. Well, this is technically a different role.
You could tap into Gossip Monger. You know people who know people. You've heard rumors that went around.
Wait, I can just add. Okay, well, first I'm spending a fate point to reroll that because that's a -2 and I don't want to have to make up for it.
All right. You can top Gossip Monger, and you can also top Home Away from Home.
Okay, well, Gossip Monger is not an aspect, it's just a flat +2. So I should have been too high on all of those rolls. Oops.
Oops.
So that's +1, +3, so that's a 4.
So are you tapping?
Yeah, that was tapping the Gossip Monger.
Okay, so the last call. It's not one you relish doing. But you heard from Moxie that Sebastian and Tiffany rebranded. You also know they got rid of their other guitarist in order to do this, to make room for the bigger electric cello. So you've got the number, and you're calling up Mix, M-Y-X. Pronouns are they and them. It's like, hello?
Hey, Mix.
Hi, who's this?
This is Luke.
Luke? Luke who?
I never came up with a last name. The Gankana?
I don't know what that is.
Well, anyways, suffice to say, I've got a spot in Battle of the Bands and I need a band.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got kicked out of the band. I was with,
You were with Dumbass and the Triangle.
and you should kind of heard, and she's like, it's adequate. But which one is the dumbass and which one is the triangle? Beats me. Because from where I stand, they're both squares! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, anyways, you were definitely the best part of that group, so I'm surprised they kicked you out.
Oh, really? You think so? Roll,
Yeah.
roll rapport.
Two.
And she's like, she talks to you, and so what was the best part? You said I'm the best part. How was I the best part?
The only competent part, they didn't chase people away.
How do you know that though?
I had to listen to them. They were on before me at a couple of gigs.
Okay. So what do you think was like the track of the best track I was on from their disc?
Oh man, it's hard to choose the best of a pile.
Just throw me which name you think it is.
You want me to choose the shiniest piece of shit?
Yeah.
I throw out some name that actually featured her more prominently.
Okay, so
Or them more prominently.
oh, call me your rockabilly stardust. Yeah, the lyrics were terrible and the song was awful, but no, I was good in that. I was technical. Okay, you know what? Be glad to join you and do this. Just promise me that when we're up on stage and we have a chance to make them dine on their own shit that we stuff down their throats and make them weep tears of blood from throwing me out, that I'll be able to be a part of the team, because this is a progressive moment for all of us, and I'm very much master of my craft, and I try to be, and I think I remember you from one or two of your tracks. You're the screamy rock guy, right?
I mean, yeah, that's an adequate description.
The one with the leather pants?
No, okay, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Just let me know when additions are.
Will do. I need to double check that with my other team lead, and I'll get back to you.
Okay. Hangs up. So you've got Mix, Zed, and Raven. And roll for your investigate.
Meow. Oh dear. Can I tap gossip? Does that help me in any way?
Yes, you can.
Oh, thank God. Also a +4. So I got 6 total. With no skill.
The first drummer you called, you know right now, and you know the way Sebastian works, that she's probably on the phone with him right now, telling him everything. Telling him that you're in Battle of the Bands. Telling him that you're looking for bandmates. Telling him how she heroically turned you down, and how you're a go nowhere, do nothing. But yeah, she's playing she's playing the gossip game from her angle.
Yeah.
All right, so you're making these phone calls. You finished your reuben sandwich and your pie. Your coffee is down at the bottom. It's not refillable cups yet. No, Deklan, it is. You're not there. You got the coffee. You got to earn those privileges. So most like, thanks so much, Dek. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Lucas, nice meeting you.
Likewise. Thank you very much for the coffee.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for helping me out, and tell Melissa. Just he's a good kid. Yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good kid, and gosh, I really hope with all these people going missing, I just hope nothing bad's happened.
Yeah.
All these people?
Yeah, news. Yeah, every couple of days a report of somebody, going missing.
Right.
They think there's they're not saying dubious foul play, but
Well, not many people go missing.
I watch on the TV the Perry Mason stories. I know what's up. And he kind of heads off. Broadway, get that coffee going. Come on, we got hungry people here. Mo, I see that you're back. Eric, not now. I don't want to hear about your lovemaking experiences. They truly are a thing of unfettered beauty. I've met your wife. No, they're not. Oh, you kid. Mo's like, yeah, I kid. Kind of looks at the other cooks. Starts cooking up. You hear the fryers going, the smell of onion and garlic, wafting through.
Right, well, I'm off. You going with? You sticking around? What are you doing?
Well, I'm not going home.
Right.
Where are you headed?
Roxy's. I don't know what the book that is.
Roxy's. Does that sound familiar?
Oh yeah, you know Roxy's really well downtown.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Oh, perfect.
Used to eat there after gigs usually.
Alright.
Yeah.
We do a montage of you guys traveling through the streets, getting to the Starboard's wipe. You are looking in. You're standing in front of Roxy's, and Lucas, it's had a makeover. It went from a hole in the wall with red brick and purple spray paint across the sign. Now it's got like a black steel exterior with a neon purple sign. Roxy's Vodka Bar.
Yeah, it's too expensive for us now.
Uh-huh.
Used to be this nice hole in the wall, perfect for after a gig. Now you kick ass who needs to pay.
Right.
You guys go in, open it up, black leather seats, glass mirrors everywhere, vodka bar. It's not really open, not like peak hasn't hit yet. They're just like doing the pre-open. Or bartender in a tuxedo. You see a tall guy, short crop black hair. You see a few other people cleaning up tables, getting ready. And one server comes to you, hair's pulled back in a ponytail. Hi, we're not actually open right now.
Yeah, sure. I'm actually just here. A friend of mine. Just bring up a picture of him. Look at him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, you're a friend of Sean's. Nice guy. Yeah. He's not in trouble. Are you a cop? Oh God, don't tell me you're a cop.
He's hasn't checked in the last like 72 hours, so.
Oh God, you're his probation officer.
What? No.
Wrong checked in.
Oh, okay. Are you a friend? Are you family?
Looking into it for his family. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. And she's like, Ted. Sorry, what was your name again?
Declan.
Ted. Deklan is here asking about Sean. And Ted comes over. He's like, yeah, I got it. He's like, hey, yeah, you're looking for Sean?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I don't know what to say. Yeah, he's usually been in a couple nights. You're not a cop, are you?
Fuck's sakes. Private investigator. His family hired me.
Okay.
He hasn't seen in 72 hours.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. What can I say? Yeah, nice guy. Comes in, doesn't tip well, doesn't tip badly, never hassles the staff. He's usually in with a couple of 3 or 4 other guys. I think they're all in chef school or something like that.
Ah, right.
Yeah. 2 of them are quiet, fairly, nice guys. The other one's a bit of a twat, but never make any problems. We had to ask them to leave a couple nights ago. Just they had a little bit too much to drink, kind of got into it, started talking about politics. We got a no politics rule at the bar, and no problems. But that was about 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 nights ago.
Right.
Big project at school they're going on about, some kind of final exam, and they're getting to discussion about plating. And you know how it goes, kids these days, right? You got to make a living. Look at me, I got 2 master's degrees.
This place is yours, though, yeah?
Oh hell no, minimum wage.
Sorry to hear
You
that.
got bills to pay. I mean, you work where you can, right? It's the economy.
Yeah, but.
Yeah.
Whoever did this.
Oh, it's the owner. He sold it.
Yeah, but whoever revamped it shat this money out effortlessly and
Yeah.
still paying you minimum wage.
It's still paying me minimum wage. Paying us all minimum wage. Yeah, it doesn't.
Please tell me it's the normal minimum wage, not the server minimum.
No, it's normal minimum wage. Plus, we do get sick days and time off, so that's something. It's a little bit better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That is actually pretty good for a restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, real world comes crashing in. You got to do what you got to do.
I suppose.
Anything else I can help you two with?
Yeah, you said he was here with friends?
Yeah.
Do you know the friends' names? Maybe they've seen him?
Let's see. The one guy. What was the one guy's name? Quiet guy was Rory. The other one was Robin. And the asshole guy. The asshole guy was what was his name? Some weird name. Telephone? Telephone? No, that's not it. And you hear of Telecor. Yeah, I think he's. I don't know. I think he's. I think he's in the country just to study at the school or something. Not sure where he's from. Nice, bit of a big mouth. He's not like just loud, overbearing. Very aggressive.
Right.
Throws his money around like it's going out of season. But yeah, I'll have to. Sorry, I'm not friends with these guys. They, like I said, they're the regulars, but they only come in a couple times a week.
No worries. What was the girl's name again?
Robin.
Robin. Right. Alright. Thanks much.
Yeah. Don't be strangers.
Hey, if they do come in again, can you just give them our number and tell them we're looking for Sean for his family?
It's like,
Whoops. Oh, he's yours.
whoops. He's like, yeah, I can totally do that. It's kind of, you roll notice.
3.
Right, you know how this is played out. He's giving you that look like he just told you he works for minimum wage and he's got 2 master's degrees and you're asking him to go above and beyond the Call of Duty. And he's not saying no, but he's not really enthusiastic of having to do favors without, he's kind of giving you yeah, no, I'll do it if I remember and I get around to it. This is not a priority for him.
Cool. Right. Cheers.
He's effectively asking for
He's
a.
asking for a private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, all right, cool. See you around. Yeah. Okay, so
Going to the school.
okay. New chef culinary school. It's starting to get late in the evening. Things are starting to wind down a bit. And yeah, go there. Small building. It's probably about 4 or 5 stories up, but not out wide too much. And from the outside, you can see through the windows. They've got the big glass windows where you can see the one level's definitely all kitchens and stuff. The other one's prep work. Classrooms are on the top floor. Looks like if the place was put together about a year or two ago. It's nice. It's not like Yorkville nice, but it looks like they're doing okay.
So, asshole with a weird name and money, how much you want to bet he's a rose?
Well, I don't know. It's not like his name is Telekor. Hey, go ahead.
Alright. And you see students kind of sitting at tables. They've all got the houndstooth and the chef jackets on. Some are pouring over books. There's a couple of cups of coffee, and it's like, no, best balsamic glaze. This is how you do it. And you see them kind of, it kind of has that more of a campus feel, less of a restaurant. And you see a tall, broad-shouldered gentleman, square jaw, mustache, and he's talking to a couple of students, and he's like, no, this is the best way to do it. You season, and then you mix it. This is what you do. He's like, do not add sugar to it. It's already sweet enough. This is the mistake, and this is why your glaze didn't work out. You're putting sugar onto it. They burn at the same level. And they're taking notes, and they're like, yes, chef, yes, chef.
That could be just listen with the exception of the chef's voice, because chef's voice. Listen for the loudest mouth in the room.
Okay. You will notice on that one. What are you doing while this is going on?
I'm trying to see if I spot any magic.
Okay, go for it. Five? Okay.
And I notice 6.
6? Jesus. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. You do notice magic. You're looking around, you see Deklan's doing his investigating thing, you're like, okay, fine, fuck it, that's cool. And there's one door open, and you can see chefs, like, in training, working on stuff. And they're putting together, it looks like a pastry class, it looks like they're working on a dessert. And there's a faint glow kind of coming off of it. It's weird. It's the same kind of glow you would get off of Fey food, but the aura is not as strong, it's not as crisp. It's like Fey food light. There's just a hint of this, but you're not getting any nightmare vibes or Fey vibes off of this place. But as you kind of stick your head in, you can catch a whiff of the vanilla and cinnamon together, and it's haunting. Like your nightmare Fey senses are kind of tingling right now, and you're just catching that little bit of laughter emanating off of this scent. Roll for your will.
3.
It takes you a moment to kind of snap out of it, but when you do, you're actually standing in the class, like just off where the doorway is, and you swear a moment again, you're right by Deklan's side, and you hear the one teacher's like, okay, make sure that when we finish, that you have an idea of what your plating should look like. Nobody wants to eat something ordinary. It is fantastic, but it has to look fantastic. You should be thinking about this the entire time. I'm sorry, sir, we can't have people in here, classes in session. This is a class right now.
Is she the one who's using the magic?
You don't know. You just know that all the pastries that they've been working on have that aura.
All of them.
Yeah. But everyone's giving off mortal vibes. She's like, sir, can you please, class is still in session, it'll be out in 10 minutes.
Yeah, sure, I'll just wait outside. I'm looking for someone.
Okay, thank you. Roberta, can you close the door, please? closes the door. Loudest voice is, you've got the chef and you've got, people at the table, people talking. Loudest voice actually seems to be coming from a young woman, very keen, like the chef is talking to her, and she's the one who's not just saying yes chef, she's saying yes chef, and if we do this, this, and this, will this be better? Because this one chef, did this. And he's like, well, of course, and this is why he did it. Ah, but he also did it for this reason. And you see that kind of, he's trying not to smile, but he's like, finally, somebody who's read their books. And it just kind of creeps up, and he's like, yeah, of course. And this. And you're like, and she's got, her eyes are kind of darting. She actually, when you're kind of scanning the room and you notice her eyes just kind of flick to the corner. They notice you and then flick back. So she's definitely seen you. She's...
I'll walk over to the group of them, just kind of like hands in my pockets.
And they're talking food, and it's like, well, I've got hours. If anyone needs any questions, you can see me then. And kind of heads off, and they're kind of milling about and starting to go their own ways. And
right.
She's like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah. What's your name?
Sorry, do you work here? Who are you?
Private investigator, looking for a missing person.
Okay. Can I see some ID or credentials on that one? Oh, hey. Okay. Yeah, that's legit. Whew. First time that ever worked out in your favor. Well, I mean, you wouldn't believe it's. Being one of the few female here, you wouldn't believe how thirsty these boys get, and some of the weirdest pickup lines, like, oh my god, yeah.
Female who wants to work in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, you can't, but anyway, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Sean.
Sean, shit, yeah, he hasn't been in class for
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. God damn it. Yeah, he was actually, I had to switch partners. I'm Lois, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, he and I were supposed to be working on our final exam together, and he totally shafted me. He flaked out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he dropped out of school or what, but he hasn't been to class forever.
Yeah, he's missing.
I called him, I texted him, nothing.
Yeah, that's kind of the MO that everyone else is given. So, does he have any enemies here?
Enemies? Sean? No, everybody loves Sean.
Right.
Nice guy, quiet, great sense of humor. Oh my god, he's the only one who can tolerate teleport. But yeah, I went with him and a couple of his buddies a couple nights to him and Robin to Roxy's, the new vodka place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just stop by there.
Okay. Let's see. Everyone likes him. I don't think he's had any problems with anyone. I think he got along pretty well with all the professors. Jacinda really liked him. She hates everybody, but he was like her star student. I think she was saying that, I know he was tight on money, but she said that there was a place she could probably, pull a few strings and get him some extra work to help with bills and tuition, that kind of thing.
Do you know, Jacinda here?
Yeah, hang on, she kind of pulls up her student schedule. She should be finishing up she's doing the class right now. She'll be done in about 10-15 minutes.
Right.
Upstairs, room 202.
202. Good.
Oh, don't call her by her first name. Don't call her Jacinda. She hates that. Just call her Mrs. Sedgwick. That's
right. Right then.
Or Miss Sedgwick.
Yes. Right. All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Teleport, Rory, Robin, that lot.
Yeah. That's them over there. And she points to the group where they're kind of comparing notes, and the one is like, okay, so wait. No, okay. And you see that the big guy's like, they're paying for our food, and if the food is good, it doesn't matter how we give it to them. It's their privilege for being here, not the other way. Why do we have to pander to them? And you see Robin, she's like athletic, just kind of, she's like, okay, Cora, you gotta listen. People don't know what they want. They want to feel special. That's why they come. We make them feel special, by making the plating look good, like it's a present on Christmas that's just for them. You can put anything on the plating, and as long as it looks great, they feel special and they will love it. It's like, then why are we bothering to spend all this money to learn how to cook better than everyone? And you can see she's got the, okay, I'm not gonna hit him in the cock for being dumb. I'm not getting him in the cock for being.
Because a shiny piece of shit's still a piece of shit.
And her, finally, somebody who, and they kind of look at you and it's like, and they're like, oh, are you a professor here, or?
God, no. No, that is the furthest place from my family. My grands tended to season everything with whiskey.
You hear Robin smile, and the other guy you think is probably Rory. He kind of like, yeah, so true. You know,
Listen,
you get a feeling like he's got the same grandmother. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
listen, heard you lot would frequent Roxy's with a kid named Sean.
Oh yeah, and Core kind of looks at, yeah, Sean Meister, the Sean Rooney, yeah. I guess he had a family thing going on or something. Hasn't been in school for a while.
Yeah.
Totally stiffed us for drinks one night. Says he was working late.
Did he say where?
And he's like, yeah, he got I think Professor Sedgwick got him a gig at, where'd she get him a gig? And they're like, I don't know. He just said he was starting like last week. Murray's like, was that downtown? No, it's up by the Esplanade. Of course, like, it's not by the Esplanade. Nobody works at the Esplanade. It's like it's just Esplanade is all that cheap crap. He's not gonna work at a fast food joint. It's like, yeah, right. So they're like they're trying to piece it together, and then you realize, like, wait a minute, they don't actually know, but they're doing that. No, he was definitely working at the Wild Boar. No, it was
Miss Sedgwick got a gig then.
Yeah, no, he's really happy about it. Oh, and of course, like, I offered him money, but he wouldn't take it. Poor kid was drowning in debt. The student loans in the city are ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Thanks much. And Core.
Yeah.
Demonstration. Reach into my pocket for 2 mints. Unwrap the first one. Bare mint. Put the other one beside it. Still unwrap it. Which one do you want to eat?
I want to eat the one in the wrapper.
Yeah. Unwrap it. Same thing.
I get it. So as you guys head off, you hear him, okay, so this is what I'm doing for the plating. And you get plates that have the same pattern as the wrapper.
You can hit him.
And you hear Robin, no, wait, that's not bad. That's not bad. Christmas is coming up. Oh, and we can coordinate the color. This is good. Rory taking notes. I'm on it. So what was that thing about the whiskey? Well, let me tell you about Nana. You know, it's just, you can see the collective working.
Oh, jeez. I'm almost sorry. So, I just come up to Lucas and like, so I'm gonna go and meet someone at 202.
Look at the room number in front of me.
106.
Yeah, there's something funny going on in this room.
Define funny.
Bunch of mortals making magic food.
Fey food. They can't.
Kind of.
What do you mean kind of?
Like
It's either Fey food or it's not.
Apparently, you can have fey food light.
We can't.
I don't know. That's what it looked like. I haven't tasted it.
Right, so I'm going to leave you with that fucking conundrum, and I'm going to go upstairs and talk to a recently divorced Miss Sedgwick, who apparently got Sean a job, which is probably why he's been not seen.
Okay, so you're heading upstairs, and you see room 202, and it's closed, but you can still hear the voice. Very older woman, probably late 40s, early 50s, middle age, not old. And hair tight back and very commanding presence. His stern chin, dark eyes, and everyone is just, you can tell she's a nice queen. going back to you, you're kind of hovering around that classroom with the door closed. The door opens up, and 10 minutes have gone by, and the students are filing out. And what do you do?
I'm going to walk in and kind of humming a song. The idea, trying to just subliminally, I'm trustworthy.
Okay, roll for it.
Specifically targeting the teacher, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
If I need them. I would like to spend a magic point
Go for it.
to re-roll the fuck out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a performer, this is my jam. That is better. I got a 7.
All right. Shit. Okay, so you go in there, you start humming. It starts resonating, and it's echoing off the walls. But you somehow, your humming is actually kind of emulating the same kind of pattern that you felt coming off of the fake food. And it's seeping in there, and that trustworthiness is just not a hum. It's almost like a lullaby that you're kind of gently putting in there, not to get people to sleep, but to get them to calm the fuck down. And there's students are piling out, and the one teacher is there, and she lays eyes on you. And she's like, oh, I am so sorry. I did not mean to be curt or rude to you.
No, it's I get it. I'm disrupting class.
Well, it's not. It's health concerns too. We try to keep everything very sanitary. Here, are you with the You Can Cook class that comes in after us? For community outreach?
I'm actually looking for a Sebastian. He's been missing for a while. Sean.
Sebastian. Sean. Oh, Mr. Moores. Yes. No, he hasn't been to class in a couple of days. He's a very talented pastry maker. He's pasteur. His creations are quite innovative, I have to say. But as you can see today, I think he would have been in a little difficulty. We've been working on mince pies today. But they've turned out just fabulously. This is our best crop of students yet. Oh, they're just singing. Look at these pies. Perfect in every detail. Magical, I tell you. Borderline magical. I haven't seen such talented students in such a long time.
Borderline magical. Yeah, no, they definitely seem, they look good.
Thank you. I haven't seen him. Is he in some kind of trouble, or are you a friend?
We're hoping not. My friend was hired as PI. I'm just helping him kind of talk to people.
Your friend?
Yeah, he's upstairs talking to a Miss, what did he say her name was? Miss Sedgwick?
I see. Okay, well, sure, just remember, if you're here not a student or a professor, you should check in at the office.
Yeah, we already did all that.
Okay, great. No, these are the mince pies. Our class is going well. Mr. Morris is very talented. I don't know what else to say. Likeable kid, never had any problems, always got his assignments in on time. And that's when you hear another voice kind of coming up to you. And she's like, she looks at you, and she looks at the teacher, and the teacher's like, I've got to get going. And as she does, looks at you, and the student's there, and she's like, I know who you are. I know your secret. Kind of comes up to you, she's kind of holding her iPad.
When he says comes up to you, how close is she getting? I'm taking steps backwards.
And she kind of follows you.
Personal bubble. Personal space, please.
Kiss me nightly. Dream darkly. Thrash me your desires. Stop opening my mail. I know all this songs! I can't believe you're here! Oh my god! Pulls at the cell phone like selfie, in front of you. Click. That is going on Insta. Lucas Starkill is right here in my school. Oh my god! I can't believe this moment.
Sorry. You're gonna make me deaf, and I play loud music.
Okay, sorry. Oh my god, what are you doing here? Oh my god, your latest concert Oh, it's mint. It was mint. I was right there in the front row. I wasn't dressed like this. I had the tattoos and the cyberlocks on. But oh my god, I couldn't believe it. When you played Don't Open My Mail, I felt like you were speaking to me. All those bastards who ripped out my heart, except you were ripping out their heart. I connected with it.
You aren't opening my mail, are you?
No, and she's like, no, I would. No! You're. Oh my god, you have to tell me about your method and your style. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Are you doing a new album? Are these rumors true on Nightwing magazine? It says here that you and this idiot from Ironic Elk have this vendetta going on. And it totally.
He drove away my crowds. I don't like him. Vendetta is a strong word.
Yeah, what is folklore? That's not a real thing. That's not real. Folklore is not a thing. And you know what? The only time you should wear autumn sweaters is in autumn.
I don't know how they don't just pass out with a little.
Oh, I know. I was thinking the same thing on the way to school. Okay, so, and she's like, so, why are you here? What are you doing? Oh my god, I got one of your demo CDs, and she pulls in her backpack. I take it everywhere with me. Will you sign it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sign it. I'm very careful not to touch your hands as I take it.
She's like,
Also, I'm wearing gloves.
okay. She's like, I'm Rachel, but you know, if you could sign it to Mistress Ravenclaw, that would mean a lot to me. What? I've got a cover band.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no. It's sort of like we're doing like a punk goes crunk kind of thing. So or pop goes more crunk. Yeah, so we do the crunk thing, but we're totally mocking the whole Harry Potter thing. So we've got like it's an S&M themed Harry Potter crunk band.
I'm sure it makes more sense when you see it.
We're actually not terrible, which in this city is almost good. But like, oh my god, are you going to be in Battle of the Bands?
Yeah, getting together a new band and.
Holy shit, stars, are you? Who's in it? What are you playing? Is it new material? Is it going to be unreleased? It's going to be unreleased. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's probably going to be unreleased because it's a new band.
Pretty safe bet.
I am here with Lucas, like death metal star, my icon, who's just told me he's gonna be in Battle of the Bands, and he is gonna sodomize Ironic Elk with new material. This is going on my Insta. Love you, haters. Click, click.
I start making like what? Confused face after she starts talking about the other band. I'm like, no.
Okay, so what can I do? What can I help? Do you need like
Well, do you know this kid who's supposed to be in your class? Sean?
Sean Moore?
Yeah?
Yeah, I know Shawnee really well.
When's the last time you saw him?
Last time I saw him was about 3 days ago. He was going to his he weird. He was going to his job, but the thing is, he started flinging bills around. He's had the job for a couple of days, and yeah, normally he's like hard punch. Like I should usually share food with him at the calf and stuff like this, but he started buying for me this time. He said the job was paying him well, and he's making mad bank. So I guess he's working overtime or something. I guess.
Yeah, probably. It's just he seems to have gone missing. So we just want to his family wanted to make sure that everything's all right and helping a friend.
Yeah, the thing is, job's a little bit, I guess, weird.
How so?
Well, normally you don't make mad bank until you've got your journeyman papers and your reputation behind you. But here, come up here and take a look.
Okay.
And she points to the parking lot.
Mhm.
You see the BMW?
Mhm.
That's his. He hasn't been back in 3 days to pick it up. It's in the parking lot. And he normally rides his bike to class. That's brand new.
And he didn't take his car to work?
No?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks. By the way, those pies you were working on in class today, they
Oh,
look
God.
amazing.
It can look amazing if it wants to. It's mincemeat. It's disgusting. Who eats mincemeat? Do I look like a 90-year-old British woman?
No.
Thank you. Okay, so, and she starts like, okay, so tell me about the album, tell me about Balbands, who's in it, what material are doing it, are you going to do something like from from your 2016 tour, or are you going to do something more like you did up at your Kidney set? And she's like, and she's just kind of.
I can't tell you yet.
Oh, but I want it more. God damn it!
I'm meandering back to that classroom, and I basically want to grab one of the pies and just kind of casually, like, because there's something weird about this pie.
Oh yeah. So she's talking to you, and she's fangasming all over you. Meanwhile, back at you, class lets out, and students all file out, and you know, Miss Sedgwick is there at the table, and she's got her iPad, shuffling some papers.
Just walk in. Can't sit on the desk.
Chairs are for sitting. Your butt does not go on the table. That's where people eat and learn.
So day.
One of the longest, but that's why they pay us top dollar.
Hand her a flask.
Takes a look at it. Whiskey, not cheap. Glenlivet. Takes a sip. Ooh, not bad. Thank you, sir. What can I do for you since you've come this way to butter me up with a flask? It's more action than I've gotten in the last 5 years.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry.
Listen, hired by the family of Sean Moore. Hasn't been seen here about 72 hours.
Sean? Is he alright?
I have no idea, so I'm here.
Oh my goodness.
According to all the information I've gathered, you managed to snag him a job.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Can you tell me where?
Yeah, Golden Goose. It's up in Davenport.
Okay.
It's a new restaurant, been doing very well. High-end clientele. They said they were looking for somebody young and prosperous. Yeah, not prosperous, but young and, well, with potential. And Sean was at the top of everyone's class. He was always in the top 3 consecutively. So I gave him a glowing recommendation. I was talking to Danielle Tetch. She is the head chef there and also the owner of the Goose. She was very pleased with him, thanked me for referring him. Said he had a lot of potential, and he made 3 dishes for them, just completely blew her away. And I know Danielle, if she likes you, she'll pay top dollar. She will. She's very much. It hasn't gone to her head. She started off from humble beginnings, as it were. So she's always been one of these people that pay it forward. I wouldn't have recommended Sean otherwise. He's been struggling with a lot of financial things. So I pulled a few strings. I got him a job, and it seemed to be a good fit. Do you have any clues or any leads?
All I know is right now he's kind of MIA. So.
Okay.
Odd question.
Yeah.
Do they specifically use the words with potential?
Yes, that's a direct quote. And there's nothing to agree about. He made a filet mignon, a few weeks ago that, my God, I mean, there are people who would kill for this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a professional observation. People tend to speak by using certain words. You always tell by the vocabulary they use, that they choose to use. You know what I mean. Has it really been that long? 5 years?
5 years, 6 weeks, 21 days.
Oof. Bloody hell.
Well, there's an old saying, it's better to feast on a crust of bread alone than to have a feast with somebody you hate.
Well, I mean, that all depends. The person you hate is the feast. I mean, there's that. Could also be using them as a table.
True. Very, very true.
But, yeah. Get back out there.
She kind of gives you like that kind of half smile. Just, I'm planning on all good things in time. But if there are no more questions, I will be on my way.
Nope, that's it. This is my card. Give me a call if you think of anything or someone contacts, or if even Sean gives you a call, let me know.
Certainly.
Thanks.
Certainly.
Appreciate it. So,
Okay. Where are you headed?
Back down to find Lucas.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get that pie.
You got the pie?
So now I'm going looking for you.
So what are you doing with the pie?
I am not eating it.
Okay.
I have suspicions.
Okay.
Okay.
So go downstairs.
Go downstairs. You two see each other.
Hey.
You see that. You see that Lucas has got a new friend.
Who's this?
Oh, this is Danielle. She's a fan of my band.
Hi.
So we kind of need to talk in private.
Is he like your bodyguard? Oh, that's so cool. You got a bodyguard. Oh my god. Okay, I'll let you guys go. Oh, later. Thanks for the signage, the signature. Yeah, the GM's lost words. Thank you for the CD, the autograph. I meant autograph. God damn it. She's walking me Danielle. You're so stupid. You just have to say one thing.
Have a good day.
She's like, oh. And her friends are like, Danielle, who are you talking to? You won't believe it.
Okay. Let's move so she doesn't know where I am.
Just leave.
We might not be able to leave yet.
Why?
I take you to the parking lot. So this is apparently Sean's car.
2020 brand new Mercedes Benz. No, sorry, BMW. It's just not new and nice. It's kitted out. All the bells, all the whistles, all the leather. It's audibly, the electronics in that thing alone could probably buy you your own apartment block.
Wow.
This is a six-figure vehicle easily.
Huh.
Bought that in the last couple of days. For some reason, I'm still biking to school. And didn't take it to work. Or didn't make it to work.
Shut the door.
No, I had Danielle with me.
Ah, yeah.
Are the doors locked?
Doors are locked.
Doors are all locked. Okay. Check the trunk.
How are you checking the trunk?
To see if it's locked.
See if it's lit.
Also locked.
Okay, so.
You're in a parking lot. There's maybe about 30 cars. This is the most expensive one. You guys make a notice roll.
It's been sitting here for 3 days. No one's stolen it. Yes.
7.
1.
Yeah, there's a car here in the parking lot.
Yeah, here's your car.
It's nice. Wow, just as shiny. You notice the security guard. You guys start looking over this car, and it's kind of like a rent-a-cop farm, sort of like a Paragon or one of these. It's not high-end.
Yeah.
But you notice this guy. But this guy's got that. He's got that.
He knows that there's a high-end BMW in the parking lot.
Yeah, and he doesn't look like he's no nonsense, but he looks young, kind of like late 20s, and he's just kind of looking at you. And the moment he sees you go and he beamed up, he's like straightening himself up, getting his stuff on, getting the flashlight.
Let's go talk to the guard before he hurts someone.
And you also notice he doesn't look like he looks like he takes his job seriously. Not like an asshole, but like somebody's like, okay, no.
Start walking.
Do my job.
It's like, evening, folks.
Evening.
Okay.
Are you here with the school?
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing great. Takes out flashlight. It's like,
Declan Street, private investigator.
okay. He's like looking at that. Just give me a moment. Takes out pad of paper and is like writing down what this day. That's the time. There he goes. How can I help you, Mr. Street? And
So one person on this campus that doesn't know who you are.
and
Lucas. I'm his assistant for today.
oh my God,
Never mind. Spoke to
Lucas, are you? He's my daughter has your CDs. Oh, you have wrecked a lot of family dinners, let me tell you. But oh my God, this is great.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, this is so great. Listen, can I get your autograph for her later?
Yeah, but
just,
you know, that car, the owner hasn't been seen in like 3 days. Don't you think it's weird it's just been sitting there?
Happens all the time.
Really? A car like that? Here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you know the guy?
No, but here, let me take a look at my notes. Mr. Moore, Student over at the school. He paid for a monthly parking pass, but he bought it late. Normally they buy them at the start of the semester. He bought his mid. Um, no parking tickets, no violations. Hasn't come back for it yet, but yeah, everything here checks out on our end. He's paid up. He's got the parking pass. It's on school property.
Do you know when the last time you saw him go to it was?
I don't, but my computer does. If you give me a few moments, I can go take a look.
Thanks.
It goes over to his computer. It's like, if you want to come with me, just so you're not,
Yeah.
just. It's like, all right, more Lucas. It was parked here, 5 days ago. Yeah, 5 days ago, and camera feeds. Yeah, that's him parking it, locking it. Must have had some shopping or something to do. The school's this way. He went that way. Oh.
What time was that?
That was 5 days ago at 7:30 p.m. Exactly.
Right. Take out my phone, just kind of bring up a map, like type in like the Golden Goose restaurant, and then from where we are is the direction he went.
Yeah. It was. If you follow that direction, it's probably about 5-10 minute walk to Roxy's if you go kind of to the west. But if you go northwest, another 15 minutes, that'll take you straight to the Golden Goose. It's right on the main drag.
You walk for 25 minutes. Yep. Hope you got comfy shoes on. Thanks so much.
Hey, no worries. Comes up. Is there any way I can get a hold of you or let you know?
Take that.
Okay, thank you. And also, his parking pass is only good for the end of the month. At the first of next month, it's going to get towed. Just putting that out there.
I'll make sure that this will be resolved by then.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Right. Start walking.
Did you sign the CD?
You wanted me to sign something?
Oh yeah. Got one of her CDs. It's not new. She's had it and you can see the case. It's all beat up and worn out.
Yeah. Why would she let you have her new CD?
Yeah, right. If you could just sign something and you do the signature. So both of you guys, if you want to at a later point, can access this guy as a contact. If you buy, his name is Williams. He works security for Errant Guard.
Seriously, they named it Errant Guard? That's the name you're going? Okay.
Yeah. It comes from Knight Errant. It's actually a title back in the day. Errant Guard, so effectively, nice guy, takes it seriously, works various buildings in the downtown core, family man, but from the sounds of it, his family's just as dysfunctional as everyone else's. Yeah. Okay.
So, start walking the Golden Goose.
Okay. And start walking up to the Golden Goose, and what are you doing as you head up that way? Like, what is your intention in taking the footpath instead of getting a cab or taking public transit?
Trying to retrace steps.
Okay.
So keeping an eye out for anything weird kind of thing?
Okay. So, can I get both of you to make notice rolls?
4.
2.
You come across something odd. There is what appears to be, as you're walking up the first 5-10 minutes, you pass by an overstuffed kind of waste paper bin, not the ones downtown, but like the raw iron faux Victorian ones where you can see where the stuff is.
So a city one that's supposed to be there.
Yeah, and you actually see kind of emanating from the bottom of it that same kind of glow that was coming from the mince pies at the bottom of the garbage pit.
Magic garbage can.
What?
It's got that weird.
You mean the same shit's coming out your pocket?
Yeah. disturbance, shall we?
Why?
So you're rummaging around in it?
Yep.
Okay, so takes you a little bit. You're kind of like throwing garbage back and reaching there, and kind of telling you, and you pull out like this wrapper, and it's definitely it's a golden goose food wrapper. It looks like it was like it's got the words golden goose on the outside of it, but it's like tin foil. It looks like doggy bag, and somebody kind of ate it on the street and kind of dropped it in there. But you both can see this. It's just wafting like magic. For you, it's like a muddled sting, but for you, it's like crisp and it's sharp and living. That seems to be the thing that keeps pointing out to you. It's
Golden Goose. I really hope that's just a fucking name. According to Miss Sedgwick, who is the person that got him the job, they're always on the lookout for people that have potential.
Right.
Those words exactly.
Okay.
When people talk, they normally use the words that they want to. With people like us, potential means something completely different. And the restaurant is called the Golden Goose.
So you're thinking the Fae?
Or at the very least, Fey Light.
Yeah, it's weird how it's weak.
Well, maybe it's diluted.
Yeah, I was really hoping you wouldn't be coming to the same conclusion as me.
Yeah. Of course, the fact that you're carrying around a mince pie and you have to be looking for someone is not necessarily,
Appetizing? No.
Anyway.
Alright. Oh, by the way, I gotta head to the undermarket at some point.
The fuck for?
Something musical. You think my Lord tells me shit?
There are like 3 different music shows within walking distance of our now flooded apartment.
He knows a guy who owes him favors. So, in other words, affordable.
Oh, yeah, alright. Because that's not going to come back to bite you in the ass.
Oh, of course it will. Everything to do with Moxie comes back to bite me in the ass.
Moxie. Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, did I not tell you what he calls himself?
No, you did not. And for good reason.
so your phone goes off as you mention his name.
Someone mentioned me. Come on, talk to me. What's going on?
Please no.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
It's Moxie.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Click.
Hey, who's my #1 rising star?
What you want?
It's not what I want, it's what you want, and you get what you want. I gotta say, I've been watching the interwebs and the feedback, and holy smokes, when you pick a fight, big dog, bow wow, you go for the throat.
What?
I mean, I've never seen an elk get sodomized before.
Oh no. Okay, there's a reason I'm shaking my head. No.
Well, there's a reason people are shaking their heads, say, hell yeah. Have you seen the ratings on the TikTok and the interwebs and the YouTubes?
Do you do anything other than browse the internet and sleep with people?
Yes, I do lots of stuff, but I like to call them Trixie, Mixie, and Rebecca.
Those would be the people.
That's what I think. Moving on. And she's like, well, let me see. Comments. Lucas Starkiller is amazing and is going to shot that.
Oh, I think we're getting disconnected.
Elk's so hot it's going to leave it thick.
Click.
By the way, Sebastian has found revenge.
Sodomize an elk, huh?
You can thank Danielle for that one.
Not one for bestiality, but who am I to yuck your tongue?
As long as it's sapient, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
There's the one that really likes candy. Sings. Glad I didn't get adopted by one of them.
Phone's going off again. It's Raven.
Click.
Hey! How you doing, killer?
Is this about the stupid TikTok thing?
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Is it the one with you and your #1 fan apparently trash talking the
I was
competition?
not trash talking!
Oh, you were trash talking.
I was shaking my head!
Oh yeah, you're shaking your head like she's talking shit, and you're shaking your head like you're gonna deliver like
no, that is
a
no.
Saturday night special Monday morning.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Ugh.
And I'm guessing Mix is in the band?
Yes, how did you know?
That's the other one.
Oh no.
You haven't seen it, have you?
No, sorry.
Oh no, this is great. Here she is. Here, I'm gonna put this on speaker for you. This is great. You can tell that Mix has probably been drinking. Alright, first of all, elks are fucking stupid. The other thing that's stupid is Tiffany. Who plays a Tiffany? What the fuck is that? Better you play a triangle, because you know what? Sebastian, she may be able to find that note, she was never able to find mine. That's right. Your partner is a lousy lay. And your full core album,
Click.
this is what I think of it.
I clicked.
Okay, so, she then pees on the album and sets it on fire, right?
Well,
I don't know who she is, but I love her. Both platonic and sexually. I don't even know if that's possible, but I love. Oh, have you seen the blowback from Sebastian's fans?
Okay, we're actually looking into a possible murder right now.
Oh no, you need to be looking at this right.
Raven.
Yeah. Oh hey, Duck. How's it going? Oh, you have to see this shit.
No,
It's
We're on a
unreal.
job. Actual missing person.
All right. Anything serious?
Yeah.
Okay. You need any help?
I'll let you know.
Did you see the video about the peeing on the album and the setting it on fire?
We'll get it later.
Their fans are calling them the ironicists.
Of course they are. All right, we'll take a look at it later, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks much.
Well, this is so cool.
So it turns out the new band is going to be a lot of work.
Let me up, Pen. Just as hardcore as you are. Pretty sure you could pay her to do that little
Stunned.
pea fire thing on stage.
Really don't. They. So I really don't want to.
So you guys make your way. It's approaching 10 o'clock. It's actually kind of dark. Like just because it's winter, it's getting colder. It gets dark earlier, which is fine. You're blades. You're comfortable with this. And you get to the Golden Goose, and it's a very. I wouldn't say like high-end bistro, but it looks nice. Like if you were. This would be a place where, if you were going to propose or if you were going to save up for a nice night to impress the missus on an anniversary, this would be a place you go without feeling like you're not being displaced. You can get away with nice blue jeans and a jacket here. Probably this wouldn't be a place you would wear a tuxedo to.
Yeah.
But you're going in and the cars are nice, not BMWs and Bentleys, but just nice vehicles. Doors are black with frosted glass on the outside. The Golden Goose has got like a cold iron sign out front that's been hammered in the form of a goose.
Fuckers.
You start feeling a little woozy as you approach it. You're getting that sickly feeling just kind of creeping into yourself.
You gonna be alright?
No, let's go.
Alright.
You go in there and there's a little stand there. Looks like it's painted oak, and a gentleman's there in a jacket. And he's like, "Oh, good evening. How may I help you? Do you have reservations for tonight?"
No, we don't actually. We're just looking for someone. Missing person.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Is the owner taking her out?
The owner, yeah, I think Danielle is in the back. Should I get her for you?
Which one?
No. Here, why don't you wait over by the bar? And,
thanks.
Okay, and yeah, I'll just be just a moment. And he kind of gives the bartender like they're with me kind of thing, that nod to the head, and he's just, I'll be right back, and he kind of hurries off. And he's like, right, what can I get you to?
Whiskey neat.
All right, and for you, buddy?
And a funnel.
One of those.
Vodka.
All right, vodka, and kind of gets the whiskey, pulls off something top shelf, pours it for you, slides it to you, gets vodka, martini glass, and professionally. So what brings you into this neck of the woods?
Just looking for someone.
Yeah, you don't look like a standard fare.
Yeah, we're looking for a new guy. Sean. Cook?
Oh, you guys are...
Private investigator.
Oh, whoa, okay. Okay, that's okay, that's okay.
Why? What did you think we were?
Well, I just want to make sure it's not immigration or anything like that.
I don't know.
No. Got enough of those assholes around.
Right.
Yeah. People just trying to make a living. And what the tone he gives that to you, it kind of tells you that where his background's coming from. So it's like, he's like, yeah. Yeah, Sean's fantastic. Everybody loves him. Works really hard.
Yeah.
But you know, geniuses are like this. I've never met one before, but you know, they got their own duties. I think so. I think he's working tonight.
Alright.
I can, it's not like, Sean working today? Yeah, his name's on the schedule. He's probably in the back room. I don't know. You gotta talk to Danielle. They've got an arrangement. I'm like, alright. Yeah, you heard it. So I know as much as you do.
Perfect. Nice.
Finish your drinks. I mean, Danielle's in the meeting tonight, so she'll be down in a bit, I think. And then the first guy comes up, hi, yeah, I told her your name, and she says she'd be glad to meet with you. She's just wrapping up with a few investors, and she'll be down here. She says, have a seat, make yourself comfortable, have a drink, and if you need anything, just let me know.
Right.
And you see a couple people come in, and he kind of shuffles off to the desk, and he's like, hi, how are you? It's like, oh, good to see you, Mr. Rodriguez. Yes. You and your wife again. Oh, it's lovely to see you both. And who is this? Oh, Manuel, look at you. You're so large. You know Mr. Rodriguez. He's the mayor of Arden City. He won in a landslide vote a year ago. And it was a huge upset because the old blue blood conservative guy had just been running uncontested. And when Manuel basically stepped up, nobody gave him a chance. And just literally in the last couple of weeks, the vote swung to him. And he's been doing radical things like his policies have been socially progressive, a lot of things about helping the homeless, getting more, not just shelters, but actually giving them real housing have been going up there. You know that there's there's a group in the city who hate this guy, but there's the working class kind of likes this guy. So he's like, oh, hey, no, Kevin, it is so nice to see you again. You remember my wife, of course. Like, we were wondering, regular table available? It's been a long week. We need to relax for this. Like, of course, this way. Gets them seated, comes in, and there's a family of 4 that comes in.
Yeah.
And it's, 2 dads and their 2 kids. And he's like, Chuck, David, and you can see that they're kind of more working class, but they've dressed up really nice for this. What's the occasion? And they kind of look at each other. Anniversary. He's like, oh, you dogs! He's like, I've got just the table for you. And he kind of, and he's like, Richard, good to see you. How are you, Dad? And he's like, playing on the Switch. Yeah. Minecraft. Let me see. It's a very nice castle you've got there. Thanks.
Can you play Minecraft on the Switch?
In this world you can. Everything is magic. Shut up.
I love how you're carrying around potentially magical food. You're like, you can't play that video game on a Switch.
Yeah.
It just took me out of it. I'm done.
And it's like, and the other one was, Greg, how's it going? It's like, oh, things are good, kickboxing. And it was like, oh, great. So he escorts them. So eventually.
Just gonna, just 1 second.
Yeah.
Go over to the mayor's table.
They're being seated, yeah, and they're just like, no, honey, I don't think you'd like, you had the foie gras last time. It was not to your,
Kind of look like I'm looking for the bathrooms. Excuse me, first time here. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bathroom is.
Around the corner by the wine statue.
Why
Can't
don't I
miss
tell
it.
Thank you so. No.
Do we know each other?
I'm pretty sure I voted for you, actually.
It's like, oh! He's like,
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
no, please. What's your name?
Declan.
Good name, Irish.
Hi.
Don't. It's like, he's like, just like my grandmother, you know.
Listen,
Thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure. And this is my wife. Introduces her, and
pleasure meeting you.
these darling monstrosities are.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they grow up so fast. You married, Deklan?
I am not. No. Some more work, unfortunately.
Oh.
Private investigator. Do what I can. Listen.
Always wanted to be one of those when I was a kid. Had the hat and everything. But somebody's mother said I should be respectable, and she's like, "Oh, honey, you never succeeded at being respectable," and they kind of chuckle at that.
So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go and take care of that. Listen, I don't mean to kid dinner, but the buildings that we're living in, and again, the address,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the electricity's been touched since the war.
It's like, where was the address again?
And I'll give you the address of it. Like, there's a series of buildings here. Like, we're currently dealing with a bit of a flood. That's actually not the building's fault. But everything else about it, I swear, it's just termites holding hands at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, there's a lot of buildings here kicking around here that they got a lot of history to it, yeah. But it's just no one's taking care of them.
Yeah, it's like
my roommate and I were the superintendents. We're doing all we can, but like.
he's like, a lot of problems in that area, and it's something that I know I should say we're looking into it, but honestly, this is the first I've heard of it. But we're looking into it now because you told me.
There's about, I think there's one complex completely empty. And I know you've been looking for a place to start your homeless shelter type project. There's a few empty buildings there.
He kind of gives you that look like that's news to him. Like he's like, thank you, and his thank you actually seems genuine. So he's like, it was a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Deklan. I will definitely let you know.
Declan Street.
Declan Street. Okay, Mr. Street.
Cheers.
Good PI name. And wife says something. I was like, honey, I would rock a fedora. Well, and she's like, well, I know we're having dinner, but we're having dinner in a public place, and this is what we do. We're servants of the public. They don't serve us, we serve them. Now, kids, mind your manners, and I don't want any fighting over the menu this time. And you see the waiter bringing them a bottle of wine.
I go to the bathroom and then come back to the bar.
Okay, so you come back.
I may have just fixed the electricity in the building.
What did you do?
Talk to the mayor about it.
So, older woman comes down,
I've been hearing about this for weeks.
and she's coming down, and she's got a small basket of wicker basket of freshly baked bread. It's just steaming, smells delicious, like sourdough, and it's multi-grain, but it's not like typical multi-grain. You can actually tell it was like done in house. And she puts it by you with this freshly made butter, and she's like, "So, Thomas was telling me that you're looking for Sean. Please have a seat. I'm Danielle Touch," and she extends her hand and says, "Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. So I hope there's no problems with Sean."
Not that I'm aware of. No, we just hasn't been seen here with 72 hours.
Oh, he's in the back. He's been working. He stayed overnight for a couple nights. We have a big party coming up. A lot of ambassadors and this kind of people, and he has just been cooking up a storm. I tried to send him over. He refused to, but he is there right now, and I promise you, he is safe and sound, but working himself to the bone. Please have some bread.
Thanks so much. So
I am not looking for the bread.
the ambassadors. This is like a fairly key event then.
Mum's the word, but yes, we've actually been getting some high clientele lately from abroad. I guess our little bistro has caught some important eyes, so to speak. It's a dream come true.
Nice, very nice. The ambassadors like 3-day-old food, do they?
Pardon me?
You've been cooking for 3 days. You're going to plan on feeding them stale food.
Oh, no. He's been organizing for 3 days, and getting things prepared and ready to go.
Would you mind leading me to him? I need to see him. That whole
Well,
his mom is footing the bill and she's worried sick.
sure, certainly. I will take care of that in a moment. Actually, I'm gonna get Thomas to take you there. I have to deal with a few things,
Of
but
course.
I will meet you there in a few moments.
All right.
Can I do a notice check on her? I want to see if,
Yep.
honestly, something's fishy. I'm thinking probably, possibly, the good option is Faye, the bad option is hell worse. So, I want to use the site to see if she is
I want to know what the hell worst option you're thinking of.
creepy serial killer who's putting people in meat pies.
I was gonna say Republican, but okay.
Both of you are so. My God, I know I'm wrong, but go for it.
3.
Your site kind of waffles around her. It's weird. Your site is usually pretty. It's not like his, but it's sharp, and that's like you're starting to focus, and the glamour is starting to break down, and that's when you get hit by that wave of nausea, and it just kind of pulls back.
Oh shit, yeah, I should be taking a -2, so 1.
You did take a -2 because I
Yeah.
factored it in for you, and as you do, you kind of look around and like in the relief on the wall are like these beautiful like relief sculptures of like the story of the goose who laid the golden egg, the old mother goose, these different fairy tales that have geese in them, or in Canada as we like to call them,
Murder,
Hissing murder covers.
hissing murder covers. But they're beautifully tasteful done, but each one is done in cold iron. So your site kind of shifts back, and you're like, oh.
Well, thanks so much. I know you're very busy.
And she doesn't shake your hand, but she just kind of nods very slowly.
Cheers.
Yeah. And she kind of gently walks off, and kind of takes the basket with her, and says something, and Thomas is like, yeah. It's like, I've been instructed to take you to Sean.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. So what do you think of the place so far? It's nice, eh?
It's definitely pretty nice. You've got a good setup going.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the staff are all new, and it's got a good reputation. We're starting to pick up steam.
Yeah.
Oh, please, pays way better than minimum wage. Way better.
Glad to
And
hear
I
that.
gotta tell you, Danielle's nice for a boss.
She seems pretty laid back. As we're walking, I'm just gonna kind of drag my finger across the wall.
Okay.
And read it.
Okay. You roll for that. I gotta take a break. I need to pee really badly.
Okay.
I've only been doing this for hours.
So I guess we're gonna take a BRB.
We're gonna take a 5-minute break. I just have to. I do have to use the washroom. I swear I'm not stalling.
You're stalling. It's okay.
I stall better when I'm on an empty bladder. Bamf.
Why band?
It's the sound effect that
Nightcrawler makes when he teleports.
So we came back. So, bam.
And because my keyboard decided to double click, we came back and left and came back and left a bunch of times.
Exactly.
Hence.
Bam.
Okay, that makes sense then.
It also smells like eggs.
I really hope not.
Me too.
Well, when Nightcrawler teleports, he kind of.
Sulfur, yeah.
Yeah. Sulfur, also known as hellfire. That's what hellfire is.
Yep. They decided hell smells like volcanoes.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hot, it's humid, and it smells like farts. I hate it here. And that's the devil. So it doesn't matter what everyone else thinks.
Then you get that one person who's like, it's really not that bad. It's like, God damn it, Karen. Just let us have this. Let us have it.
And they're called geographers
Yeah.
that study volcanoes.
So-
Volcanologists.
So
They're crazy.
So roll your prescience for your site there, because I'm excited to see what you get.
Okay, and the magic points add a
You
what?
can do a reroll or a +2 with magic.
They're fate points for magic.
Cool. I will be doing that
All right.
and getting a 4.
All right. So, as you do that, do Kurosaka. So basically, your memories are grainy and black and white, like a Kurosawa film. Say it.
Kurosawa.
Thank you, Kurosawa. There we go. God damn it. It's probably going to be down the highlight reel. So you go back 2 weeks, and you see Sean Moore, and he is a young guy, like still kind of has the facial hair pushing through, skinny, but you can see a little bit of the Moe family around the eyes and the jawline. Yeah, and she's walking with Danielle, and she's like, your recommendations are absolutely glowing. I know you're going to be a good fit in here. We've got a private kitchen set up, and you're going to be in charge of logistics and looking over the other shifts. And that's when it rewinds, and it's not just 2 weeks, it's 4 months in the past. And it's a young woman, broad shoulder, seems to have a keen glint to her eye. She says, you've had a glowing recommendation, and I think you'll be a good fit. You'll like it here. We have a private kitchen set up just for you. You'll be head of logistics, and I know you'll like it here. Rewinds. It's 6 months ago. Like, oh yes, we just opened up, and there's a taller gentleman, more muscle to him. He's more middle-aged, graying around the temples, but looks like he knows the inside of the kitchen really well. Or your reputation precedes you. Your recommendation was absolutely glowing. I haven't seen credentials like this. We're going to have you not just cook, but also be the head of logistics. We have a brand new private kitchen set up just for you, and I know you'll be a good fit here. And it just kind of cuts after that. The weird thing is, on the last one, you're kind of watching this happen, and for a moment, you saw her head she's talking to him, but it just kind of tilted, like she looked right at you for a split second, like curious, like it felt like, that feeling you get when something's watching you, but there's nothing there?
Yeah.
That's what it was like for her.
So, Thomas, how long you worked here?
Oh, I've been working here for, going on a month now.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, got a job right out of college. That never happens, right? Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, $25 an hour plus tips. I get paid vacation time. Where else can you get that?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't think hell pays that either.
So there was just to recap, in my vision there was Sean, and then a month prior or 2 months prior there
Yep.
was the woman, and then 6 months prior
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good job. Everybody treats me decent. I mean, I've had other people ask me to come work for them, and I'm like, and they've offered me more money. I'm like, hell no. The atmosphere here is amazing. People are decent. Clients, we call them clients. They always treat us with respect. Yeah. So yeah, a good place. So he takes you up and leads you to the kitchen, pushes open these big steel doors, and there's 4 or 5 different chefs, kind of working, and they're prepping things up, chopping vegetables and peppers, and the other ones like going over a recipe, and he's like taking a pound, like, no, this is not right, this is not right, and he's going over to his assistants, and he's like, this is not acceptable. This is look at what you're doing. Why would we do this? He said, you are going to cut and do this, directing, and starts leading you down a pair of wooden stairs. Looks like it was the original part of the building. It's like, yeah, the private kitchens are down here. All of our premier chefs have their own because they have their own methods. We respect this. And it comes down to this beautiful wooden door, nice brass handle. Your sickness starts to abate a little bit. It's nice and cool. It's like, and Thomas takes out a key, kicks it in, opens it, and yeah, hits the light, and it's just, he's probably in the back, and it just looks like a really nice gourmet kitchen. There's vegetables that have been prepped up, and you can see recipes on a bulletin board. There's mixing bowls that have various batters and various stages that have been made. It's like, I will just leave you guys here, and if you need anything, just give a holler.
Will do, thanks.
Thanks.
Okay.
I am not stepping in the room. This looks more like a prison.
It actually looks like a really nice kitchen.
I was more thinking the basement, the heavy ass door.
Yeah, that kind of does look like a prison.
Seems really sad.
What?
Thomas has no idea.
No idea about what?
Sean came in here about a week ago, ish. Told glowing recommendations, have your own school here, have your own thing, you'll be in charge of logistics, all that shit.
Yeah.
2 months ago, woman comes in, same spiel. 6 months ago, when the place opened up, older jet, same thing. Thomas has been working here for only a month. So he has no idea.
So this is the first time he's seen someone. Yeah.
Right. So look, he knows me. Just keep going.
Sounds good. Yell if you need to have backup.
Will do.
That's when you hear a woman's voice. It's very haggard. And you hear her say, the perfect omelet is made with 2 eggs, not 3. Just trails off. And then
walk in.
I'm finding something to wedge the door open.
And then you hear an older man's voice. He's like, 0.0625 tablespoons per cup.
So walk in.
Make a will roll.
Yeah, we're not dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real on it. Everything in the feet, boy.
All right.
That is so much better. 4.
All right. You're okay. You're in or not in the room?
I'm kind of wedging the door open and leaning against it.
Okay, so you make a will roll.
For rerolling? Again, can I press reform because I'm magic?
Say it again.
Can I get a reroll on my, can I tap my Fey aspect because I'm magical? And I'm guessing this is magic related?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Can I tap it with a magic point?
Yes, you
magical?
can. It actually relates to what's going on.
Oh, that's better. 1. Oh no, 2.
Okay. I'm sorry, what did you get, Charlie?
4.
4. You're okay. You're taking 2 points of mental. Because the illusion doesn't just, when it breaks, I mean that in the most literal sense of the word. you hear those voices, and then that one feral part of your brain that just kind of screams when when you meet somebody, they seem really sweet, but there's something not quite right, and that one part of your voice is just screaming, red flag, raise the red flags. That's what's going on, but the Fey version of that. That's when you see these thick cracks start appearing in the table, and they run across the table and over the plates, through the floor, down from the ceiling, across the bowls. The cracks develop in the batter, they develop in the meat. They run across like the notes and the bulletin board, like it's spider webbing in glass, and it just shatters. And as it shatters, and these different pieces of the illusion like physically buffet you as they pass through, you are left effectively in what is in a giant circular cell. There is a butcher block table on the back of what appears to be an emaciated iron pig underneath. Sorry, Mariah, your -2 vein just kicked back in. You've got the older gentleman you saw has got shackles around his wrists. He is being held against the one wall. Everything from the sternum down is gone. There on the platform underneath him is a meat grinder that doesn't look like it's been used in a while. It's just the blood is kind of dried out. It's kind of resting there. And the head is lolling off to one side. And he kind of turns over you to look at you, and then he knows both of his eyes are gone. The woman is there. She's got, one arm is chained and the other leg is chained up against the wall. The head is there, but her right side is gone. Her meat grinder looks like it's been used more frequently, and as you examine it, there's actually like that gold powder with that same kind of stain that you saw at the culinary school kind of drifting off of it. So it's been used, but not as it's been used, but it's still being used. It hasn't been left to. Okay, and then you see Sean, and he is bare chested and bare leg, and he's missing like his left hand, all of his right leg. He's missing part of his cheek. He still has his one eye, and he's got his meat grinder. You can still see the flesh on top of it, and underneath it there's several glass jars just filled to the brim with this golden powder, and the flame it's just emanating off of it. It's sort of like, it's not just like a little bit pure, it's like pure. Yeah. It's not as potent as Fey food. Yeah. But goddamn, it's close. It's sort of like this is your heroin cut with stuff we found in your kitchen. This is heroin cut with stuff we found in a pharmacy. This is heroin cut with a slightly lower grade heroin. That's what you're looking at. And swifting on a hit, and the heads are just kind of, the girls like her ears are sewn shut. Sean just, he can only see, you can see the acknowledgement through the one eye, but as you guys come closer into that room, all they do are reciting parts of recipes, cooking terms, this kind of thing, and these jars are gathered in the center room. This wooden table has got several cleavers on it. There's a small porcelain ball with 3 eyes in it. You can see like that they vivisected part of the bone marrow, and it's been cut up. And then you've got a recipe book, and it's got recipes for like peach flan with an apricot glaze, like really nice sounding stuff right beside it.
Right. So go over to Sean and start fiddle-assing around with the shackles.
Okay. How are you doing that? Like, are you
They're normal shackles that they just have a pin. Take the pin out and the shackle off.
Yeah.
Like there's no normal lock. It's just iron.
You take the pin out, and as you pull out the shackle, it snaps off pretty cleanly, pretty easily. The flesh underneath it is untouched, but he starts screaming when you release the shackle.
Clamp his mouth shut.
Yeah, which isn't too hard to do.
Sean, it's Deklan. Do you remember Deklan?
And like, you've got his mouth closed.
Yeah, Mo's friend, Blake.
He's blinking, but you're not sure if it's a reflex to the pain or what.
Okay. Right here. Look. Once for yes, twice for no. Do you recognize me?
You can't tell.
Okay. I'm gonna take the other one off. I'm gonna get you out of here.
You do. So you've undone one. You've got your hand over here. How are you gonna do?
Okay, so when he starts screaming, I'm gonna start humming again, singing again.
Okay.
This time I'm trying to calm.
Okay, go for it.
This is like fucking with people's heads is kind of what performer magic does. So 5.
5. You start humming, and as you do, it's almost like the room is fighting back. It's releasing its own kind of discordant melody, but you're able to push it back. You can feel how it's trying to kind of like push your song out of rhythm, and what you do is you actually incorporate that dissonance into your song. So think of it as, you know how some songs they'll be rocking out and they'll be sampling other songs or have like lines from other songs incorporated into it.
Yep.
That's what you're doing. You're effectively doing the magical version of sampling in your song, and you can actually see the room kind of like vibrating just a little bit, but when he starts singing, it starts to calm down and then it pushes back. But you just like, no, he's won. It's like an arm wrestling match, and you just floored it. And that's when you see Sean starts to calm the fuck down. The other two heads stop lulling, and both of you see this out of your corner of your eyes. Thomas was standing in the doorway with the cleaver drawn. He's stopped moving when you started that song. He's just standing there with his head off to the side, and his eyes are completely opaque and cream-filled. Like glaucoma, not like Cadbury eggs. Just to clarify that.
Don't stop singing. Kick. So I will unshackle him.
Okay.
Take the jars, like seal them up.
Okay, these are gallon jars.
Oh, okay.
They're not like the little ones. They're like 1 gallon jars.
Time to invest in a bag of holding.
Yeah, really.
We don't have that in this world.
That's bullshit.
But if you want to play Minecraft on the Switch.
Bullshit. Lily had a bag with her entire wardrobe in it.
I'm gonna be phoning Babs, actually.
Okay. You phone Babs. Reception is not breaking through.
All right. Go over to the others.
Okay.
And like, fuck. So she's missing her right half.
Yes.
Like down the torso.
Yeah. She's
Not
missing
just-
this arm, this leg.
Okay,
Oh, so her
that's
torso's
the-
still there.
Her torso's still there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Her ears have been sewn shut. Her eyes open?
Yep.
Okay. Just kind of look at her. I'm gonna get you out now. Okay. Go.
It's the same deal. You try to remove the shackles, and when you do, she starts screaming.
I've got the comm stone still going.
Oh, you do got the comp. I forgot about that. Thank you. Hang on for a second. Give me an athletics roll or or a physique roll. Either or.
Is this a dodge thing?
Not really, no.
3.
Okay, she starts flailing violently, but you're able to maneuver yourself kind of around her and get her down gently without her injuring herself.
Okay.
So you kind of put her down on I'm going to say the table as opposed to the floor, which is just like caked with blood and filth and is rancid and disgusting.
So, I'm gonna bring her over to, is, like, Sean's conscious?
Ish.
Ish?
It's hard. He's in and out, like.
Okay. And I'm gonna go over to the...
He's not coherent, I'm going to say that.
I'll go over to the other guy who, you said, like, from here, from, like, the middle of the sternum down is gone?
Yeah.
take up my spear. Sorry, God. And just through the temple.
Mercy kill, yeah.
And as you pull it, the head just kind of twists and lolls to one side, and he just kind of hangs there.
Alright.
Just keep saying.
And I'll pick them up, move them just like just out of the room.
Okay.
Take the cleaver from his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Throw that in the room.
Okay.
We can shut the door now, right? Hold on a second.
Where are you in this?
I'm leaning against the door, remember?
Yeah.
The whole time. So I'm kicking the thing I put under there to help stopper it.
Okay.
And pulling the door shut.
Okay.
Okay.
Thomas, a word.
He's not responsive.
He's under some sort of spell.
So that is a bloody construct.
I'm gonna loop my arm, double checking my sleeves covering everything around your friend.
Just try Babs again, since we're over
Yeah, it's coming through.
Wait, what's your
Wait, are you
at?
guys at the bottom of the stairs, or did you go up?
We're
right
still
now
at the bottom.
The stairs.
No, then it's not. It's not gonna come out because
Okay,
remember
hold on.
you went through that door.
Right,
Do you
right.
have any physique?
One.
Okay, so we're the same.
Yeah, I'll pick Sean up.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, there's more of him, so he's heavier.
I'll
That's sad.
I'll help with.
Ow!
It's true.
Oh, also Mariah, for the singing, well done.
So,
And I will do the second leg for the woman.
Okay.
yeah, we'll get up to the
Leave
top.
Thomas.
Get up to the top of the
He's not.
stairs.
Okay. You notice both of you make notice rolls.
I'm not ignoring Thomas. We're just leaving him.
Yeah, I know.
Be re-rolling that. That is much better. 3.
3. You notice what you don't hear. You don't hear the chefs clamoring around and talking and organizing things. You get up there, it's eerily quiet. Those chefs, the ones who were like, same thing, eyes are kicked over. They're the one who was holding the book is just kind of holding it. All the others are just motionless like statues. Same kind of glaucoma over the eyes. Nobody's moving, nobody's speaking. You hear some voices coming from the main dining room where you were before. It's like, what's going on? I think they're sick. Well, will somebody call an ambulance? What's going on? Oh God, I hope it isn't something we ate. You know, and you can hear the Rodriguez family, and you can hear the family of 4. Like, put the switch away. We're getting out of here right now. You know, honey, grab your jacket.
Phoning Babs.
I'm readying my knife.
You hear the phone, darling, Lewis. That is not a word.
Babs.
You can't have a double word score on that.
Babs.
Pineapple is not a real thing. It's a metaphor.
Babs.
Oh, Deklan.
Yeah.
So good to hear you.
Yeah, sweet.
Are you having your fun with your little adventures?
Yeah, no, not really. The Golden Goose restaurant has been literally stripping away the potential from people and feeding them to other people. You remember Sean? Mo's nephew?
No.
No, we never met. Alright, well, anyway, promising chef literally has, like, gallons of, like, golden dust. I'm guessing that's the actual potential, and it's been mixed in with.
You hear a pause, which isn't something Babs does for you too frequently. And she's like, golden dust.
Alright.
Declan,
Mm-hmm.
listen to me very carefully. You need to leave that place right now.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Place is coated in wrought iron.
I will be there as soon as I can. I have to call a few people first.
Right. Hopefully I'll meet you outside. So, hang up. Chef lockers.
Okay. What about them?
I go to them.
Okay.
I don't think we want to go where the chefs are.
You mean these chefs?
They're not within sight yet, are they?
What's that?
Are the chefs within sight yet?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're all like tunnels.
Okay, I thought we got that through sound. Okay,
No.
I am humming my calm song.
Okay.
I am humming my calm song.
You do notice something. You notice that Danielle is there, who's the woman who owns the run. And both of you make notice rolls on her or lore rolls, either or.
I got 3.
6.
Jesus, what did you roll, Mariah? Notice or lore?
Notice.
Okay. You got 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, she is not a nightmare. She is definitely Fae. She's much taller than she looks like. She's cresting 7 feet easy. Thick, heavy set limbs. Skin sort of like coal in terms of texture and everything. Large eyes, like the silver hair goes all the way down to her ankles, rotting teeth in her jaw. But strangely enough, the eye you guys would recognize her as a basket woman. She's the giant who's allegedly go and steal children from the village to eat them later. Also eyes with glaucoma, head lolling off to the side. Very powerful muscles, very like if you got into it. The last time you saw somebody who looks like you might get in a fight over was one of Scotty's crown guard, the guy who took the but big strong woman, head lying off to the side. And that's when you know something really, really interesting. There are these golden threads, kind of each person who's got the glaucoma is kind of got a single thread that each one is kind of going from them, from like the back of their head, to one of the cold iron portraits of the goose. It's almost like they're tethered or anchored to those things as well.
Alright. Well, you keep humming. Babs is on her way.
And that's when you guys see. So where are you? You're just in the main dining room or the chef lockers?
Just kind of like slowly move past Danielle and like get as close to the front door as possible because
Would like to go outside.
Yeah.
You get to the front door and both of you notice this. There is a doll, actually 2 dolls, that have been, put, nailed more likely to the inside of the door. And in beautiful calligraphy script is a note addressed to Deklan and Lucas in gold paper underneath the dolls.
Kind of look at it.
I'm still singing. I can't sing and read because that would probably end up with me singing what it says, and that may be a trap.
Alright. I'm waiting for Babs. I'm not touching that shit.
You're pretty sure Babs arrives when you see a giant chicken's foot from the inside of where you are touch down through the window. At first you hear the ka-chunk, ka-chunk, and then it's sort of like when the little glass of water is vibrating in Jurassic Park. That's what it's like. So when the last one touches down, you can feel the whole building shake, and the whole house sets down in front. And Lewis is out, and Lewis is fucking ready for a fight. Like, he's no nice pussycat. Like, he's got the full blade armor on, nice plate chainmail steam. He kind of has a little bit of a Viking ring.
Yeah.
It's coming out with the axe.
Careful. I don't just point to the wrought iron inside.
Oh, he hasn't opened the door. He's approaching. Baba is there, and she's kind of in this little pestle, which is kind of floating along with her. Not unlike Baby Yoda. That's pretty close to how it is. And Roy is there.
Okay.
And Roy, you've never seen this part, but the scales all on his left side are completely reptilian, and his fingers end in 6-inch claws. And these aren't like Wolverine claws. These are like Lady Deathstrike claws. And the thing is, like, you see him, and he's like slinking. You've never seen. You're like, you know what? I think I underestimated the boy.
He's the changeling who we were looking for the other day, right?
Yeah.
Roy found his game face. Fucking time.
So you hear you hear them knock at the door.
Just open her up.
It doesn't open.
Hi.
And you see Lewis. And that's when you see Roy kind of pat Lewis on the shoulder. He's gesturing. And you see him backing up.
Oh shit.
He starts, runs, throws himself at the window. You hear a resounding thud as he falls backwards again. Hang on, I just need to know. And he takes 3 points of damage. He's getting up. He's like, ah. He's like pointing.
Take the point of my spirit and just like backwards on the glass, just I-R-O-N.
Okay.
And I'll point up.
And Lewis points up. He's looking, he nods, kind of looks over to where Roy was, looks down. Roy's obviously collapsed. You see him reaching down, pulling Roy up, puts him over his shoulder. Roy's like, yeah, I got this. And he's like, kind of, Lewis turns back to you. Roy falls back down again. He grabs him, takes him over to Baba. Baba Yaga comes over and she pulls out 2 little chicken bones, ties them together with a little piece of twine, breaks them. Each iron fresco frieze thing that's tethered to somebody, they shatter. Everyone connected to a golden thread collapses on the floor. They're not moving. They're motionless.
I'm gonna check a pulse.
No pulses so far.
Oh shit.
But you've got your -2 is gone.
Wait, I don't feel sick.
Yeah. So I call Vexx.
In case it was too quiet, I whispered, that is amazing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you do?
Let's see, can I open the door?
Nope.
I'm gonna find somewhere to rest the woman I'm supporting.
Okay.
Because she's gonna
Tables
fall.
are everywhere.
Sit in a chair, cause
Look at the dolls.
Okay.
I read the letter.
Okay. One of the dolls looks like you. One of them looks like Lucas.
Wonderful.
I'm reading a letter. Go read the letter.
It's addressed to both Lucas and Deklan. It is signed, "You have inconvenienced me. However, this has been more fun than I have had in a very long time. I look forward to adding the both of you to my collection quite soon. Signed, the Queen of Dolls." And something really interesting underneath her name is the sigil of a crescent moon.
Right. Well, that's no creepy at all.
Crescent moon. Interesting. Let's
Kind
pull
of
up the
see if I
eclipse.
can take the doll down.
Yeah, you totally can.
Alright. Looks nothing like me. Set it down. Once the dolls are down, can we open the door?
Oh yeah.
Right, come on in.
Oh, Deklan! Stand aside! Stand aside! She goes in there. She looks around. And she pulls out what effectively is a shriveled cat's heart with 3 long needles in it. Pulls out the one needle, and you can actually see anyone who had a tether to them, their bodies are shaking violently, and the flesh starts rotting off the bones and bubbling and fizzing into the carpet as the earth kind of slowly takes it in. And she's like, oh, this is not well at all. It's not well at all. And then she takes out that second pin. You know how the illusion broke down underneath? Starts doing that with the inside. The bar, the tables, the kitchens, the roof, the ceiling, the decor. Except these aren't like thick cracks. They're like tiny little hairline fractures, but there's millions of them. Just splitting. Like, oh, this can't be. No, this can't be, but it is. Declan, why did you have to find this place? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh.
She one of yours?
She's. Who are you pointing to?
The unconscious, 7-foot tall, coal black woman.
When you say one of yours, what do you mean?
She, I would know that Babs is a basket woman. Is that it?
No, she is a
Mirror face.
no, she's not a mirror face. Mirror face is the derivative. She's a
Washerwoman.
yes, that's the one.
Washerwoman. Okay, so that was the player getting that confused.
Okay.
I just what?
Basket woman.
Right.
Oh, poor Bernice. Poor Bernice. She even cheated at gin, but I never called her on it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I had no idea she was here.
Is there
Poor
a way?
wee soul.
Is there a way we can put the stolen potential back in the vessel, as it were?
I wish it was their potential, but it's something far more worse.
Right. What is this?
We'll discuss it later, but
They're in jars.
Lewis comes. He's like, yes, Baba. There are jars downstairs. I need you to retrieve them carefully. He's like, of course. Now, Declan, we will talk later, but I have a third pin to pull, and I preferred if you
can't be in here when you do that.
No,
Right.
you cannot.
Right.
Oh, and is this the poor lad?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Sean.
she was one of the cooks before him.
Oh, poor
Guy
girl.
before her didn't make it.
Such barbarism. Such monstrous barbarism. I would normally say who would do such a thing, but I'm afraid I might know. And like a few minutes later, Lewis comes out. He's got he found the old cheap pine crates for mason jars. He's got a couple of those stacked up, and you can actually see his muscles rippling. Like it would have taken you guys maybe 6 or 7 trips, but he's like got them in one. He's like, these are all I can find, Bubba. We'll dispose of them and put them in the house. So of course,
Is there anything you can do for the missing bits? I mean, they don't show you a favor or 3, but I'm sure they'd be happy to have them back.
The boy, yes. Maybe the girl too. Not as good as new, but we will see.
Yeah, right.
We're not without our compassion. She's like, take them inside the house.
Will do.
And you guys go inside and have a cuppa while you're in there.
Thanks.
You guys go in and make a cup of tea and door closes and you can see
I Irish the shit out of that cup.
Yeah, thanks.
She pulls out the last pin. You've never heard a building scream before. And then when you look outside, why? All those fragments that she caused the spiderwort cracks split and go away, and you see what the house, that restaurant, was actually made of. The bone and the sinew from hundreds of people, men, women, children. And the worst part is, they're still conscious of her. The hearts are beating, the blood vessels are twitching, the heads are lolling back and forth, and every single head is reciting a different part of a recipe. And just the whole building is just one after another, after another, after another, after another. I need you both to make will rolls at this point. But you get a +2 for being in her house.
Inside Bob's house. Plus 2, 3.
3. What'd you get, Mariah?
What is my latitude? So I get 4.
4. You're taking 2 damage. You're taking 1 psych damage. Sorry, you got 3? You
Yeah.
got 4?
Yeah.
You're taking 1 mental. You're taking 2 mental. Like you can see the children, the corpses of these poor people interwoven together enough to make a full building of living flesh and bone. And when she pulls it and it shatters, you can see her out from where you are. She kind of sinks her fingertips into the heart, pulls it, and it just all disintegrates into like this pile of gold dust. But instead of flowing down, it starts going up into the atmosphere. So it just floats away. And then there's a vacant building where the golden goose was. And you can see Lewis, grabbing, Roy up. He's got him over his shoulder. Comes in.
He means well.
He's learning.
Mm.
Sometimes enthusiasm does not make up for skill, but he's learning.
You'd think with being a changeling, if he was going to ram something, he'd turn that part of his shoulder to like rhino hide or something.
He's a new changeling.
Yeah.
Give him a few centuries. He has the most important part. A good heart.
That's true.
He kind of sits down at the table where the Scrabble board was.
Wait, do changelings have hearts?
Does it matter?
No.
And he's put Sean in one of the guest rooms upstairs, the other one guest room. I gave them a healing salve. It won't do much. It'll keep them asleep for now until Baba can deal with them.
That's probably good. Yeah.
But I am perplexed. I'm certain Pineapple has an E in it. Why won't she give me the points?
I mean, it does have an E in it.
That
Actually, it
lying,
has 2.
that lying hussy. And he just kind of stares at you with like a master chess player, over a problem that should be so easy and yet it's not.
I mean, although in almost every other language, it does not.
You are aware, Deklan, that I'm not playing the game. I'm playing against Baba.
Yeah, I know.
And he kind of ponders this.
So, pat him on the shoulder. Come up with a rule.
So at this point, Baba comes in. She looks tired. She just looks like she put a hard day in at the fields. Comes in and sits down.
I hand her, I'll pick her up, bring her over to the seat, and give her a cup of tea that I have Irished.
Yeah. Oh, Deklan. Oh, Lucas.
Sorry about that. Didn't know who else to call already.
No, you did right, but...
I don't think Moxie would have helped much.
No, do not speak ill of Moxie. He is quite powerful and talented in his own ways, as we all are. But we have a far bigger problem.
I'll hold up the note. You mean this one?
She kind of looks at the note, looks at it. I thought it would be this, but I thought we'd have much longer time before this game. You, my friends, like the rest of the Court of Blades, now have very serious enemies.
Goody.
Wonderful.
And then this is when the camera kind of pulls back. And you hear a slam. And it's like, and you hear a voice. No, I'm not telling you who the enemies are. That's a story for another time, not this story. You came to hear this story. Yes, I would like a cup of tea.
But it's not 11 yet.
And he kind of, and then you see the curly hair, and you see the close-up of the tea being poured into an old clay cup, and the young kid is there, and he's like, texting the message to your phone. Oh, you're playing with one of those things, aren't you? We used to have toys like that back in my day. Challenge your skill and dexterity, your wisdom too. And kind of, still have mine. Pulls out this beautiful gilt case, opens it up, and there's a wooden cup on a stick attached to a leather thong that ends in a ball. Many hours a day I slayed with this. Go ahead, take your best shot. It's not cursed, I promise.
Just to clarify, we're assuming thong means leather string, not underwear.
Yeah. And it's like, I'll tell you, I'll make you a deal. You successfully beat my game, and I'll give you that story you're looking for. And that's when the camera folds to black and you hear the sound of like the ball not hitting the cup, like trying to hit it over and over and over and over again. And then you hear that one final attempt. The ball kind of hits around the ring, goes in, and just a triumphant yay! And that's the credits start to roll. So you guys can reward yourselves actually with a minor milestone as far as this goes.
Sweet. Now, what does that mean?
That is a good question because I have to look up the CRD because they actually changed it.
Constantly.
But I'm going to say at this point you could, and I may get this wrong. If I get it wrong, forgive me. You can add a new skill, or you can or you can flip two adjacent skills.
I don't think you can add, because minor's always been about changing.
Yeah, I think you can change. That's what it is. I will take a look right now at the SRD. Because they did change these things.
Yep. Because the minor and major plus whatever was confusing as fuck.
Yeah, it was story referenced. Oh, there we go. Bang. It's in that menu. Advancement. There we go. You can do one of the following. Switch the ranks of any two skills, or replace one average +1 skill with one that isn't on your sheet.
Yep.
Or you can rewrite one stunt, or you can purchase a new stunt by spending one refresh, or you can rewrite any one of your aspects but not your high concept.
Right.
Okay. Not high concept, and I'm gonna say as well not origin.
Yeah. And you have until next week to make those changes. Just let me know what they are before the start of game. Sure. Mariah. Okay, but that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, for anyone who wants to know, Fey Nightmares is available, drive-through RPG, pay what you can, we'd really appreciate that. Even if it's nothing, get the core book, enjoy it, skin it for the worlds you want. Would love to hear what you have to say about it, and special thanks to Charlie and Mariah for saving people and initiating a Fey war, or anything. Anyway, plot. You get the idea.
That's
initiating
not
a
really
war is
war.
kind of bullshit.
It's not a war. It's only one person. Actually, I want to say for the credits, it's like shots of a TikTok video with like mix like another thing. I wrote those songs. You're bad at bed. You're a thief. I'm a noobhead, and we're coming for you, elk fuckers. Every single one of you. You fuck y'all. And you got another one of like it's you and Danielle. It's like selfie. Sodomize elks. Yeah, we're gonna fuck you up. Then it rolls over to the next TikTok video where it's, you know, first one is like, no, I fully support Ironic Elk. They are vegan and gluten-free and doing good things for the environment. And they're like wearing like a hand-knit wool shirt, you know. And this is the next one. Oh no, you know what? The guy with an ironic hipster mustache. Yeah, folk punk is life. Folkcore is a reality.
Stop shrieking.
Yeah.
We have neighbors.
Okay.
And you're in the red.
Folkcore is a reality, you know, and it goes over to the next one, and it's a, you know, a hipster couple. You know, I used to think that like metal and this kind of thing was the way to go, and then you realize it was the drummer you called. But folkcore is a really thing, and people need to expand their horizons, and that's why we have a Tiffany, right, Tiffany? giggle, 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 and that's where it cuts out in the credits roll.
These are the stupidest things ever.
Ow. That hurt here and here. There's
Yeah.
Short 'em.
heart.
I think the heart was off to the side of it.
Yeah, but which side?
Fuck if I know.
Left.
Maybe not.
Ooh, good point. Pew pew.
We're still playing.
Yeah, I know. That's game. That's game. There's nothing more. Go home. We're done.
Alright then, bye.
Bye.
Cheers. Fuck mosquito.